I got to do an intro before you come in.
That's nice when we got you some juice.
Okay, everybody, listen. I need more coffee.
Maybe we should get some coffee.
I didn't get my workout in this morning. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Psychologically, right? I don't have the endorphins. I don't have it's like a natural SSRI when you exercise.
It's just as effective as this.
Just as effective. Yeah, that's what my shrink said. Yeah. So the problem is if you stop doing it, which I fell off because of COVID.
Yeah, of course.
Just come on in. Fuck it. Just come
Right.
on. I fell off because of COVID. I fell off my exercise routine. And because I was down with the COVID for a week and I slept and I fell off my exercise routine. Then when I go to the gym now, it's like I don't have I'm not 100%. So I do a good solid workout. I'm rolling, I'm doing shit. And then the rest of the day I'm fucked. So, and I had an 8:00 meeting with some people on the other side of the world. And that fucked my day up too. Wah.
So you're feeling off.
I'm off. I'm not fully like fired up yet, but I think that's why I was trying to do my own intro without you, and I just can't do it because I don't have the juice.
We can do some push-ups.
I don't want to do push-ups right now. I'm looking across into the kitchen. Heavy's got Roseanne Barr pants. He's got sublimated shorts with, I believe, Roseanne Barr's face on them.
My old therapist.
Who? Oh Jesus! I don't even know who that is. I don't. You guys, I want you guys to be clear about something about me. I barely care about chefs, which is ironic because my partner's
he's
a chef,
well-known chef.
a well-known chef. His whole, and I'm like, people fan out over chefs. Heavy has shorts with a chef's face on them. Of course he did. People are so obsessed with food. I remember when I went to San Francisco, I want to say 15 to 20 years ago, and I was at my friend Bless's house, and I was standing at his house, and he's watching cable, and he's watching the Food Channel or whatever, one of those channels. I go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm watching people cook. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, I love it. I can't get enough of this. And I was like, I looked at him. I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Why would you ever want to watch anyone cook?
Do you remember what chef it was?
It was so long
It was
ago.
probably Emeril Lagasse. That's the guy that.
It might have been. Who the fuck?
He's the guy that went bam.
I know that there's a guy that goes bam. So, and then who?
Yeah, sure.
Who knew that was going to morph into it's like DJs and chefs were like the underdogs of the world, and they basically took over everything, right? It used to be rock stars and whatever, and then all of a sudden chefs and DJs took over. Now the DJs became the front men, and the chefs are now like it's a whole thing. Everyone's obsessed with fucking food. Everyone's so obsessed with food that. Now everyone is also obsessed with food. Everyone is also a chef. I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't care. My thing is I just don't care about any of it. Like I'm like, I love good food. It's great, but I don't know who the chefs are. And like if someone takes me to a wonderful restaurant, I'm like, this is great. But I'm also very easy. Like I'll eat sugarfish.
Yeah, of course.
I'll eat a sugarfish for another 10 years because it's like I know what it is. And maybe I have an unrefined palate, but I also can't eat a lot of stuff because it makes me tired and lazy. Dr. Nipples, how the fuck are you?
I'm doing well. Coming here is a little intimidating. I get a little nervous.
Oh my God!
But,
there's no need to be nervous. You're in my living room.
I'm also the therapist who's not supposed to experience anxiety, right?
Right.
I'm supposed to be impervious to all that.
But aren't shrinks all crazy innately? Like,
yeah, there's disorders.
Right. I mean, there's a reason why you pursue that kind of a line of work.
I wanted to be a better person, but I don't think it turned out that way.
You wanted to be a better person
initially. Yeah, I think that was the whole goal.
I mean, Dr. Nipples. And I got to tell you, the Dr. Nipples hit me up because we said that the return of the reverse king, Heavy.
My arch nemesis?
Yeah, the nemesis.
Does he even remember me? Do you remember me, Heavy?
Of course I do.
we were questioning. We were questioning if you did or not.
I recognize your cards.
You were in such a.
I knew you were here.
No, I know you were in such a state the last time you were here that we were wondering if you remembered.
No. I was fully conscious.
Heavy was fully lucid.
Okay.
Before we, just so you guys know, and I know a lot of you are going to be very thrilled. Heavy's here, you guys. Heavy's in the house. Heavy's inside my home, which I vowed would never happen. But, desperate times come for desperate guests who desperately need to be on the show. And I just, I'm learning to go. I saw a Bruce Lee documentary, and he said, "Be like water." And I said, sometimes the cup is heavy, and you got to shape yourself inside that cup. And I took heed from the master, and I said, I'm just gonna like let this happen.
Yeah.
If 5 people ask me where Heavy is, then Heavy's got to come on.
That's a sign.
It's not my fucking choice. It's you guys. You guys asked for this. Okay, you guys requested this man to come in. And who knows what's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen. I honestly don't ever know what's gonna happen when this man enters my house, because sometimes he gets me so angry that the things going on in my head, if he were privy to, he would flee probably the city, right? So anyways, Dr. Nipples is here. Dr. Nipples, did you get fucked by an uncle?
No, I actually did not.
Okay, nice.
That's a good question.
With nothing wrong with getting fucked by your uncle, but like, you know.
I thought about it.
You thought about fucking your uncle.
No, but I don't think I had sexual abuse. I'm pretty clear on that, actually. I had all the other ones, though.
Do you worry that like, because like I went through, I didn't have sexual abuse, but I had so much shit happen to me as a kid that I'm always like, I'm waiting for one day to just like come around the corner on a memory and be like, oh fuck, I got gangbanged.
Yeah.
Like fuck, that explains everything, right? Like those janitors in junior high that one day, like I've just blocked it out so well, you know. Like I'm always worried that repressed memory will come to light. And I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather it stay.
You know, it's probably better. I did a meditation retreat about 10 years ago where I lowered my defenses.
Yeah.
And I realized why we had defenses to begin with.
Right.
They're absolutely essential.
Right.
If you rip those apart, shit comes up. And there's a reason why we're protected in the way we are.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I didn't recall any sexual abuse,
Right.
thankfully. But all the other types of abuse, whether it's been emotional or physical, you know,
Yeah.
all that came
Yep.
up into the surface in my consciousness, which was hard enough to deal with. So
Yeah, that's
You know?
hard. It's tough.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I had someone say to me, you should do a week of the retreat thing, right?
it's really intense. It's really intense. I did it when I was a lot younger. I
Yeah.
wasn't as a part of the world as I am now. I feel much more grounded, and
Yeah.
it dysregulated me. Like in all seriousness, it was a very intense healing process, and I grew a lot, but it was very difficult.
Pain, you gotta have pain to grow.
You did. You have to. Yeah, you got to go to hell before you go to heaven.
You gotta go to hell for it. You gotta go to the hell before you go to heaven. And I think that, you know, in this process of unearthing and uncovering things and becoming like honest with yourself, because we build these walls and you break the walls down, and that's a process of like whatever your life process is, psychotherapy, whatever the fuck it is. In that process, it gets worse before it gets better.
Absolutely.
And you have to feel everything, and you get to a point where you're like, why did I do this? It's better to leave the
Yeah,
scab.
yeah, absolutely.
Let the scab stay.
That's
right?
so right. I thought that was like the most self-harm I ever did to myself.
Right.
By doing that, I'm like,
Right.
this is the most destructive thing, and it was destructive, but in a good way ultimately. You know, but at the time, it felt like I didn't want this.
Right.
This is not what I thought I needed, but I guess it was ultimately.
You have kids?
I don't.
See, and
No.
that's the thing, is that, are you gonna have kids?
I'm open to the idea. I think
You're open to the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 39 years old. I think
Yeah.
there's still some regressive elements to my personality that kept me from like maybe being fully committed to someone and having
100%.
children, you know?
Yep. Well, the thing is, that's the reason why you might want to unearth these things. If you're gonna have kids,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
you're gonna, if you don't break, you're gonna do it just through fucking osmosis. You're gonna pass it on to them,
absolutely.
right?
will.
So you want to cut out the werewolf genes and the fucking zombie genes and the Dracula genes the best you can. You're still gonna fuck them up.
Yeah,
they're
but-
gonna be neurotic.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be neurotic.
But you know, maybe you won't withhold and make them feel crazy, or maybe you won't passive aggressively make them psychos, you know?
Yeah, maybe you'll be able to monitor your own emotional reactions,
Right.
and not have outbursts and break things in the house.
Right, yeah. To say, maybe you'll ever say, son, I love you, instead of like repressing it for your son's entire childhood.
Like, exactly.
Not that either one of us has experienced. Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I love you, Pop. So my dad watches this show, by the way.
Does he?
My dad, listen, I gotta tell you something. My dad, if nothing happens for this show, if nothing happens, it is been a way that my father and my brother communicate with me, have a one-way conversation with me every week.
That's cool.
More, they talk to the podcast way more than they talk to me. And my dad will hit me up and he's like, you know, you missed this thing, and he's like, you know, your point the other, like, he's watching.
He's taking notes.
He's watching the show. It's his baby boy. His baby boy is on the radio.
That's
you know,
cool, yeah.
Dr. Nipples is here. Maybe the second most requested guest behind Heavy.
Well, thank you.
And we're here. We might be here to heal. We might be here to rupture. Nobody knows.
You know, rupture and repair. We'll go. We'll do it, man.
You got to
We'll-
go through hell to get to heaven.
We'll do it. That's the theme of the show, I
That's
guess.
the team of the show. Yeah. So, you know, sorry. 1:30. What time? Just so you guys know too, we have a call-in segment today, which is like by far my most favorite thing to do because as a kid, I used to make prank call CDs. I love fucking around on the phone. I love it. So I like this call-in segment. I beg Jason to set it up. He does it when he wants to. He doesn't. I say, Jason, we set up a call-in, and the show comes, and he goes, I just didn't think it made sense. And I go, well, what do I got to do to get you to do your job for me that we're paying you to do? So today, I believe he set up the call-in segment. Do you have people calling in yet?
No.
Are these just random?
Have you
guests?
launched the number? Launch the number and put those motherfuckers in the waiting room. And unless you have something else to talk about, Doc, do you have anything you want to talk about?
No, I'm open just to see what happens.
He's here to mediate. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He's got such a calming presence. He's
Yeah.
much like, look at it. He's rearing to go.
I
Look at this guy.
gotta pacify this maniac.
Yeah, he's a maniac. We'll see. We're gonna see what Heavy's on today.
Those
He's
shorts.
coming in hot. He's coming in fresh out of New York. He's wearing all his inventory at once. It's Heavy.
If I would have known, honestly, I would have brought something.
Jason, bring in the Mammalians now.
Oh my god, dude! I swear to God, when he I don't. Oh, where's the mic? When he texted me the address, I didn't recognize it for whatever reason, and I was like, "Oh my god, this
It's
is
a
like a
Mammalian
different."
setup.
I literally thought like the first thought was the Mammalians are like going to be there. I'm getting robbed for everything, and
We take down your entire company with one stick.
one hit, bro. I'm done.
Because that's the inventory right there. Don't lie. Are we going to come
literally,
clean?
This is it.
That's
What?
the inventory.
Well, I mean, it's all real gold, right? Unless you're making something custom. You know, when I'm doing the show, the trunk shows, I just take it all off and lay it out. You know?
He comes clean.
Yeah,
He comes
you
clean.
know, I mean, like at the trunk shows, I'm barely wearing. I'm wearing nothing.
That's
I
like
mean,
me. That's
my
like
wallet, dude. My Amex is pressed like a panini. My wallet is just a piece of leather. You know, I am just coming out of the pandemic. EDD, I don't even know if EDD is happening anymore. I'm like executive functioning is like so difficult for me, like filling out the forms and everything. You know?
you have a problem with
You're
forms.
still doing that?
No.
You're done?
No.
You're not scamming.
And no, I was never scamming.
I don't think you were.
No, I really wasn't.
But listen, there's a world. There's a world of scamming out there that's happening.
That's
You should be
what
getting in on it.
I came to learn. Someone told me that there, people are scamming and doing multiple accounts or this and that. I mean, listen, I don't even know how to use it.
Can I get some juice?
Yeah, of course you
My
can.
blood sugar
Yes, you
is
can.
a little low.
Yeah, yes, you can.
Low blood sugar, Dr.
Yes,
Nipples.
you can. Absolutely.
Fair enough. So,
I was just in New York for 5 weeks and
what
Toronto.
were you doing in New York, Heavy?
So I'm relaying the pavement. Of course, cheers.
Cheers, l'chaim.
L'chaim. You're Jewish with a schnoz like that, of course.
thanks.
Okay. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Two Tone. I'm here to talk to you about something that's really important to me and everyone that listens to this show. As you know, as people, we need to sustain ourselves with food, and there's various ways to get food. In my opinion, there's 5 ways. One is drive-thrus. Drive-thrus have been around since the Roman days, and it's been one of the most organic and sustainable ways to get food. And sometimes you don't want to get in your car, so let's scratch that. And the second way to get food is hunting. As a lifelong hunter myself, I don't always want to clean my compound bow and go out into the woods and forage in East Los Angeles to find food. The other 3 ways are manifesting food, which is a trait that I've learned from an ancient tribe of people known as the vegans, and they manifest their meals just through positive energy and thoughts. And another way is shopping, which I hate to do because you have to enter a supermarket and buy the food and bring it home and cook it. And then you have to also meter out the measurements and throw away the extra squash and then the extra chicken fat. What do you do with that? And then you cook too much. Oh no, I made 72 pounds of pasta and I have to eat it for the next 2 months. So guess what? There's a 5th way, the best way. It's called Green Chef. Green Chef makes it easy to eat immune boosting foods that you need to stay healthy and feel a jam-packed end to summer, because summer's going to end and you better make sure you jam every bit of packing into that mother effer, because I can't, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So look, Green Chef takes care of meal planning, grocery shopping, even some food prep. Gives you time to tackle back to school season. Eating well is a big deal. It's a big deal. And they make it easy as F to eat well. I can't curse right now because my nieces are in the other room, but otherwise I'd be just cussed up a storm and talking about all kinds of crazy stuff, but I can't because they're in the other room watching Adventure Time, and I don't want to ruin their lives with my horrible mouth. But Green Chef's the number one meal kit for eating well. I've used it myself. It's really simple. You get the ingredients. They're in little packages. You open it up, you take it, you paint by numbers, follow these instructions. You read the sheet. There's a sheet. Take the sheet, you put it on the fridge, and you just cook. And you chef it up, and you whip, and you stir. And you make these meals that look delicious, taste delicious, and are nutritious. Can it get any better than that? And you have to somehow find some way to impress your significant other because they're not impressed by your ability to take dabs and play Call of Duty for 16 hours at a stretch. So get some real food in your life and do it soon. And do it now. Take care of yourself. Go to greenchef.com/PTA100 and use code PTA100 to get $100 off, including free shipping. Go to greenchef.com/PTA100 and use code PTA100 to get $100 off, including free shipping. Go to greenchef.com/PTA100 and use code PTA100 to get $100 off, including free shipping. The number one meal kit for eating well.
You can taste the sugar in that, right?
That's good.
Isn't that delicious?
Artificial sugar?
No. This is from Air One, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's the good stuff.
That's really good.
I was relaying the pavement to keep the bi-coastal flourish alive. I was nourishing the flourish. I was keeping the thrive alive. Do not drink and drive. Uber and thrive. Do you understand that?
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is now. We're putting it on a t-shirt. All
No one's putting it on a
proceeds
t-shirt.
are going to Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Okay, Heavy. Here we go. Heavy's getting into. Let's.
He's becoming a character.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I know this is what they wanted. Respectfully.
No, yeah, go
I know,
for it. Dude, get your money. 100%. Get your money because if you don't, if you just come here and be a normal guy, no one's gonna give you shit.
Exactly.
He's got to turn up the heavy juice.
I mean, just
Yeah,
a tick.
true,
Just the sugar. The sugar's here. I'm hypoglycemic.
But let me ask you something. You're keeping you're still spinning out in this fantasy
No.
of
I'm not
keeping
spinning
the
out.
flourish alive. That sounds really
Well, it's very vague.
yeah. That's
You
what
know,
I'm
that's
talking
why
about.
you think I speak like a politician because I'm like the thrive is alive, nourish the flourish. But the reality of it is, despite what Maddie may think or what you may think or what Mr. Nipples may think.
Dr. Nipples.
Dr. Nipples, pardon me.
I'm not actually a PhD.
No, I'm bad with names. That's something I'm really working on. Is I worked my fucking ass off before the pandemic to get heavy sets popping in New York and Los Angeles. I sacrificed a lot. I was getting it going. It was humming. I had headlining dates lined up as well, 3 or 4 that were going to lead to more. I was really excited after, I guess it was at that point about a decade or about to be 11 years in the game, working towards that point. It's such a momentum game as an artist. Goes up and down and up and down, and I've started over so many times throughout the 12 years, and being here in LA, just staying afloat, has been a struggle in itself, and my artistry has taken a hit, which I don't know if I've said that on the podcast before or verbalized that, but to you guys, but I was thinking about it today when I was in my apartment and I was looking around, and I was just kind of thinking about what's gone on over the past 12 years and how it would be if there was ever a time to just check out and be maybe this wasn't the right path, especially after 14 months of really not doing it consistently and have to focusing on other shit. You're in a vulnerable state, in even just being in America here, without on an O1, I'm on an O1 visa. I can't just go and work at a homie's dispensary or start.
What is that? I don't even know what that
O1
is.
visa is an extreme talent. Exactly. And I knew that was going to get a laugh. I know. And what's crazy is I am, I really am. And people are not that you are, I would never refer to you as a boiling crab in a pot, but I really was doing a lot over this first 6 months.
I can't be a crab in the bucket because I'm not in your
You're
bucket.
not a hater.
Well, I'm not in your
nice
bucket.
guy.
I'm also not in your bucket.
No, you're.
If I was in your bucket, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not a comedian.
No. Facts. Oh,
but if I was, I probably would be a crab in the bucket in your eyes instead of maybe just being like the arbiter of truth.
Because I think about actually the first 2, 3, 4 times that we interacted. And you were so sweet to me, and then things probably got misconstrued because I vented about a lot of different things and it came out onto you on that one podcast when I was the tea kettle in the bathroom, when I was popping off and it was hot and then I was cold, and to any artist who's out there who's been doing it and who's stuck with it, that's just really what it is. It's a fucking roller coaster. It's hot. It's cold. You're good. You're bad. You think everything's okay. You think it's all going well, and then something happens and it all falls through, and then you have to, just ultimately in your heart, just continue to believe and not give up. And that's
but you're having some thoughts of maybe it's not the thing.
Are you kidding me? Over the pandemic?
Yeah,
I was having a lot of. You don't even want to know the thoughts I was having.
This is a fucked up thing about this is why I didn't become a musician.
Okay? But hear me out.
But let me tell you something.
Okay.
They say it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. Mm-hmm. Okay. And it does, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you're in the position of you're in the public eye and you're trying to do something and you're trying to become successful and you haven't had your break yet, you either are completely delusional or you have the goods and the world's not ready for you yet because you're that good. And it's one of the two. Which sounds delusional.
A slight median in between is really where you have to be.
Or maybe somewhere in between. Maybe there's a pocket you fit in that you didn't know. Maybe you end up as the door guy at a seafood restaurant, or maybe you end up selling sublimated shorts with chefs on them. You just don't know what's going to happen.
So, funny enough, that two-tone saying this, and I just want to show the people, and this is out of respect. I'm just going to take these off so they can see.
What? Why are you taking your pants off?
Well, just because you were talking about chefs earlier. I'm wearing undies. It's okay. Yeah, you can see the pants. Okay, so these are...
Dude, no, come on, man.
These are...
It's not necessary.
It's okay. Just relax.
No, it's not okay. You don't need to be... Why are you in your
Because
underwear?
I want people to see the tag, too.
It's fucking
I know.
horrified.
You know what? Honestly, dude, not to be too much like Johnny Drop. You might go to the Therabody. Oh, my God. Look at that. Look at these calves. Okay,
are you, in your mind...
Like Ina Garden, the chef... Who you don't know. This is I don't know. You should know.
I don't know.
Look at these shorts I made, and these were a sample. That's why there's not 2 V's on the logo.
Does this woman know that her face is on your shorts?
Listen, I'm not selling these. These are a sample. And even if I am, she'd be honored. This is an ode to her.
Why are you out here how did you get...
First of all...
Wait, can I ask you something? Hold on.
It's heavy.
No, that's not.
Dude,
that's
it's heavy. I'm heavy in the street.
No, you're not. You're very light in the streets, my guy.
That's true. But at the same time...
You didn't get it out the mud. You're not in the streets.
I never said I got it out the mud. I definitely started off third base. I was rounding third when I was born.
I wasn't even in the stadium.
Okay, Mr. Nipples.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Nipples, goddammit.
Pardon me.
Dr.
Nipples.
You were on third base?
Pump the brakes.
Can I ask you a question?
See my vulnerability. Hold on. I want to say something. We are in the shark's mouth of capitalism in Los Angeles, New York, especially in the entertainment industry. And we can all admit that. And you have your foot half in it. My goodwill and vulnerability gets
heavy.
picked apart like cotton candy.
Heavy.
But I'll tell you this much.
Let's be clear.
I'll keep up your heart. I'll keep up your heart for all the angels out there. I'll say that. They're listening.
Before you say my foot's half in the mouth of the capitalism.
No, I said your foot's half in the entertainment space.
Oh yeah, sure. But you want to talk about cap? I'm in the belly of cap. I have a clothing company where there's a bottom line and things.
Of course, there's an EBITDA.
There's an EBITDA. There's a monthly. There's a monthly meetings.
Dude, there's ROI. There's ROI. Oh my!
He knows EBITDA.
Dude, EBITDA.
Can I ask you a question though? With these shorts, Heavy,
yes.
Did you? I need you to answer this. Was that made? Did they sublimate directly on top, or were those cut pieces? That's directly on top. Do you know how they did this? Okay, who did this for you? Who did this? Who did this for you?
I can't talk about it because I don't want any licensing things to come up.
No one gives a shit.
But I have a friend out of Toronto that runs a fantastic company, and he made them for me.
Okay, so my question: do you know what this process is called?
Were you just looking at my tush?
Yeah,
no one's looking.
Actually, funny enough, talking about tush, I have Zero. No, dude. I have a zero ass. Like, I don't know if you can see, like zero.
Oh, get
like
that fucking
ass.
bag of milk out of here. Sit
literally zero. Shout out Hot Pilates. That shit's fire.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Sunset Plaza.
This person,
my buddy's girlfriend owns it. It's fantastic.
One of your friends owns a clothing company, and they just made you the shorts on the string.
So basically, like, yeah.
Just like, here, we're going to do you a solid.
No, like they want to do my merch. We were doing a sample of these. We were going to do a run of these. Dude, after this, I'm going to the garment district to pick up 50 or 60 shirts. I got one for you.
I don't want.
You're the first drop off.
No, I don't want to share.
Dude, respond to my. I was like, can you respond to my texts?
What
please?
text? You've never texted me,
dude. Okay, look at my text.
I'll never respond.
Let's pull it. Never respond. Like, dude, let's go get coffee. Dude, I'm sorry, I love you. Like, dude, can I drop off an Air One
That was
card?
like years ago.
Dude, like, hey, like, how's it going? Like, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you and your girlfriend have a great day. No response. I'm like, Two-Tone, I know you're reading these and your heart's breaking for not responding. I'm like, I know you're a good person.
My heart's not breaking.
Oh my god, okay, no, I'm gonna read them. Oh my god. All blue from me. It's literally just a bunch of blue. Look, blue, just blue. Okay, I'm gonna go from the top. Hey, brother! Exclamation marks.
That's where you fucked up. You can't call me brother.
Okay, my bad. Hope you're having a good weekend. One time, we should. Okay, I was probably high. We should photos of us in a boxing gym this week for the pod. That's funny.
I'm gonna respond to that.
Still not over how wild it was. No response. Okay, then like that was on the 13th. Then on the 19th, sending love, Two-Tone. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend, G. No response. Okay, then on the 27th, like this is like every week. I'm like, hey brother, I have something to drop off for you. It was for Omar. I hope you don't hate me. Let me know. Hope you have a good time.
Why are you so persistent?
Dude,
he's not
stop, because I'm
reinforcing.
dude. And then it's a sweater for Omar, which is so cute. And I should actually look for it. It's a beautiful knitted sweater. Yeah. And then I'm like, got this for pizza, but it's way too small. Can I drop off for Omar? Hope all is good. Love. And then no response. Then I'm like, hey.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, hey, just got off the phone with Maddie. I know we were really I know we were, oh my God, I can't believe, oh my God. I go, hey, just got off the phone with Maddie. I know we were never really friends, but I want to get back to the place where you don't have ill will towards me.
You're trying to get a complex.
And then I go, happy birthday, Two-Tone. Hope you're enjoying your day. Heart, birthday cake, no response.
It's spanning the whole
It's
year.
just like spiraling out. Yeah, it was really a full year.
I mean,
but I just will say this. I do love you. You know.
Why you don't love me?
Yes, I do.
If it's any consolation, I barely respond to the people that I love.
Well, then
okay?
that does make me feel better.
It shouldn't, because I definitely look at those and go, I'm not responding.
Oh, okay, well that's fine. But at least you look at them. Hey, you looked at them.
I look at them and I go, oh God.
Oh, come on.
No.
Stop. You know you love me. That's the sad part. You really do know you love me.
No, I don't.
Come on.
What do you mean I love you?
Forgive me already. Take me back into your heart.
You never were in my heart. That's the problem.
I had a foot in just like you did in the entertainment industry at one point. At the beginning, you're like, there's an innocence to this kid. What is this? He's funny. I like him.
In the entertainment industry, the only way I'm in the entertainment industry is on behind the scenes in this stupid podcast, which is not entertainment.
I know.
This is not even a thing.
I know, but like you, at the beginning, you were fond of me.
I know. I wasn't. I was never fond of you. Listen,
you were fond.
No, I was fond of you as much as I'm fond of this plant over here.
No, you were really nice. You were really nice.
I'm actually more fond of this plant.
You're actually still very nice to me.
I'm a polite person, but just because I'm nice to you doesn't mean that I'm fond of you.
I know, but
I'm fond of very few people. You know?
I'm just trying to get. I know. Hear me out. I'm just trying to get back up over.
You get what you
I'm just trying to get back up over.
There's nothing to get over.
Yeah, I'll get over it. I will get over it.
It's possible.
I pray one day.
Why? What do you want? What do you want from me?
Because I don't want
you
anything
want another
from you.
sweatsuit.
I know because I don't want a sweatsuit. Actually, you know what? Actually, I do.
I gave
because
him
I didn't
a
realize. I know it was fantastic. Actually, it was a fantastic
and he
sweatsuit.
said he gave it to his maid.
No, I didn't. Dude, I just because I feel like
you disrespect
I said a lot of things.
He disrespects the entire. He disrespected Born and Raised. By extension,
let's not go
by
back
extension,
there.
he's disrespecting Los Angeles.
Let's not get back
by
there.
extension, he's also disrespecting Riverside and the outside. He already goes to say he's saying fuck TJ. Holy shit!
Okay, I'm just trying to get.
What to do.
Oh my God. I'm just trying to get back to the point where we're at an even keel and we can start rebuilding.
Why did you buy an Audi? Why did you buy an Audi?
Honestly, I thought
you were smart. You come from a good stock.
It was
third
probably
base. Third base.
No. Hear me out. I was in slightly. I've said it. I overstepped financially a little bit like a month or two ago.
But why put yourself? I understand you're young and you're trying
I'm
to.
not that. I'm 35.
Okay, I understand that
Dude,
you're still.
Uncle Fester.
Okay, you should know better. Do you? Can I tell you something?
Agreed.
Can I tell you something? No one
Gives a fuck. I
No,
know.
no. No one of any use is gonna fuck you because of that car. I use a bus pass. Like what the fuck?
No, the
And
reality of it is I can write off my car.
that's no excuse. That's
I
a
started-
crazy. Let's get the hat back.
There's
no evidence.
I'm driving more this year.
I'm driving more this year.
I had to get a new car.
I have the most.
I lost the weight. And I just wanted something that was a little more me. Maybe I could have gotten an
But
A4.
you lost the weight years ago.
You got an A6?
I got an A6
Okay, yeah. That's
In
a
the
higher
middle
one.
of a fucking pandemic.
at the end of a
in the
pandemic.
middle of a pandemic with no money on the table, you buy.
Yeah.
No, I've got
An
a lot.
Audi.
Listen. I'd rather. I can show you better than I can tell you, obviously.
Okay.
And I have a lot of things cooking up.
This is where this is what's happened. You should know better. You're not.
To get the Audi.
No, a lot of things cooking up is not money in the bank.
That's true.
Who said
I got a lot of things cooking up too.
I'm sure.
And I got the money. I could buy a couple Audis, but I'm not gonna.
This is a lease. I didn't buy it.
Okay.
Oh, you thought I bought it?
Well,
Oh, hell no. I don't have that. No.
So you're paying an $800 plus insurance lease for
probably.
this Audi.
At least
Yes.
8,000.
Yes.
Yeah, you're in the hole for $1,100 a month. You got $1,100 a month going out.
Would you ever churro your car? I thought about it.
Churro?
Turo.
Turo.
It's like basically like Uber, but for cars.
no,
I
no.
could almost, yeah.
I don't need the shekels.
I thought about it. I did think about it.
Yeah, you need to do that. I don't need to do that.
No, I don't need to do it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't need to do anything.
He's a man. Listen.
See, you love me. See, like you really do.
No,
like,
I'm flabbergasted because here's the thing. I understand this frame of mind. I've had it before as a kid. I've had money and blown money. I've been in debt. I've been out of debt.
Yep.
Like, I've experienced all these things. And when it all comes around, all the things that you buy and the jewelry and the cars and all this shit, it doesn't fucking matter.
No,
It matters so little that I'm like, I could literally drive a fucking
that's
Yugo
where there's a
and have the same exact experience in life. I don't give a shit.
There's a misperception, and let me tell you why. Because right now I'm wearing so much gold.
It's not safe.
Well,
you got jack boys out on Melrose all day. They're gonna get you.
That's true.
You're out there,
but like
you're out there fucking around.
But like I used to. I mean, as long as I don't have a gat, I feel like I can hold my own. Like as far as like, because I used to play hockey, I used to knock kids out.
They're
like,
not gonna
on the
fight.
ice.
They're gonna stick you up. They're not gonna
Well,
fight.
yeah.
you.
I mean, like I'm not. I'm really not wearing this unless I'm just like in and out of somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe let's.
And people think when they see this, they think, oh, he's so flash. Bro, I started out with one bone. Like, I've worked my way up. There's like 50 of these motherfuckers, 60 of these motherfuckers on me. Like, this is literally all leading up to the trunk shows that I'm starting to do, that I teased and started to do with the lemonade stand. And like, it's just an investment in a currency. That's all it is. And in my brand, in myself. But people perceive it as, oh, Heavy stunting, oh, Heavy got it. Bro, I'm just, I'm 35. I needed a new car. I didn't want to drive a truck anymore. I wanted to drive something European. Maybe I should have gotten an A4, which is way more in my budget.
Can I propose a theory? Because
Yes.
I heard you reference Johnny Drama, okay, from Entourage.
Oh, yeah, because the calf reference.
Right. And I think what's happened is something happened with Entourage. Okay. Something happened when HBO put out Entourage. And a lot of people saw this show from outside of LA and they said, you know what?
I think you're right, yeah.
That's for me. I want that. And not only do I want that, I deserve that. And people come here and they try to entourage around LA.
Bro, I was living at Drake's house when I first moved here.
You're what?
I was living on Drake's couch when I first moved here.
You were living on Drake's couch.
Yes, out in
Why
Calabasas,
were you
bro.
living in Chicago?
Because I didn't have a place to live.
You're friends with Drake like that?
I was friends with someone who was friends with Drake. Like that.
Why would Drake have you on his couch? He doesn't even want you in his house.
He was
Drake
friends.
has you-
He was friends with.
Because it was a full house. I don't fucking know.
You
I
were
was
friends
like,
with a friend of the assistant or something.
No.
Well, how long did you crash at Drake's house?
It was probably like 3 weeks, maybe a
Okay.
month.
Okay.
When I
but
first moved here.
How
Guys,
is that?
I
How
saw-
is that not prescribing to the fallacy of entourage?
Well, that's the point. Is
Yeah.
that like sometimes like for certain people,
It's
like,
exactly
bro,
filling in a
no,
dream.
you don't understand. Like
When you
for-
saw Entourage as a young man in Canada, did you say to yourself, "I want to live that dream"?
no,
Which character did you identify with?
Who are
most?
you in Entourage?
Turtle.
No, you're not Turtle.
No.
when I was
Turtle's tough.
No, I
Who
was
are you in
probably
Entourage?
more Johnny Drama, like a little
You
bit.
are definitely Johnny
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely not. You're not Vincent Chase.
No, I would say like almost like a mix between Turtle and Johnny Drama, like half.
I think
And then with like a small pinch of Vince.
There's no
Like a salt bag, like a salt bag.
There's no
A
Vince
salt
in you,
bag.
my guy.
he's quoting a chef. See that?
He's what?
He just
I just quoted a chef.
He just
Wearing
quoted
the
a
chef on my shorts.
Salt Bay, I know.
My family created their generational wealth from restaurants. So like I have an ode and a respect to pay back to family restaurants, which is why I'm always, the food travel shows and always posting about food. And I am actually a really great guy. I'm a nice guy. They try to villainize
No,
me.
you
like,
are- you know what?
They
You
try
are
to
when-
villainize. They're like, you are. They make me. I don't.
It's not.
They could like literally like Aquaman, like raise me up into the ocean, like into the sun, like they want. They don't want to
see. That's the thing.
They don't want to. They don't
Let's
want
address
people.
that.
They don't want people to see for the good in me. They want people to see like the bad in me.
But this is the thing. Let me explain this to you. And I don't know if you're ever going to get this, but this is the picture that you're painting.
I made you laugh so many times.
You did make me laugh. You make me laugh.
This is the picture you're painting of me.
No. I'm not on the internet going yeek, yeek, yeek. I'm not doing that. You look at. Am I doing that?
Myself. I'm just expressing myself through yeeing. That's all.
But you're not.
Yeet.
But
Yeet.
that's
I'm getting sick. Stop that.
that's horrible. What you're doing.
But people who follow me on the Instagram, they know like at the end of the video, I might just throw a yee in there. And people are gassing me up. I'm like Jeff Bezos. I'm going to the moon. I'm only. Whoa! It's blame it on them.
People are gassing you up.
They message me. I'll only respond to what's getting shared the most.
Yeah, but
to what's getting the most messages.
People will message anybody.
Bro, you don't understand when it's certain people, when it's certain things.
Who's gassing you up? Who's someone in?
Bro, look through my DMs.
Who's
I got to
gassing?
eat today.
You got to eat today.
I got to eat today. I swear to God.
Heavy. How's your dating life? Are you dating a lot of girls?
I'm speaking to a few girls.
You're
And
seeing a few girls.
I saw a few girls when I was back on
Do
the
you
East
behave
Coast.
like this in
Did
front
you?
of them?
No, I'm
I feel like girls love
normal
this
and
shit.
shy.
I feel like there's a whole like
No,
there's a whole
I'm like-
Instagram life of women out there for him. This is the upside to his bullshit is that there's a lot of women who are susceptible to this horse shit, right?
Oh, okay, this isn't a horse. He thinks I'm a politician. Like he thinks it's fake. He thinks it's like all
it
that.
is.
It's
Come
not.
on, it is.
It's
well,
not.
you're telling me if you have to explain
It's an
yourself,
overexample. Okay, hold
if you have
on.
to explain to
Whoa,
people
whoa,
and
whoa,
go,
whoa.
I'm a good person, I'm a nice guy,
I don't
but
know how
I'm
to
gonna
say
go
shit. I don't know how to say
yee,
shit.
yee, yee.
Yee. Okay. I don't know how
What
to
is this
say
yee
exactly.
shit? What is this yee shit?
Bro, you wouldn't be able to relate if you don't understand.
You're trying to bring
If you don't understand, I can't convince you
It's sick.
to understand what. Thank you. Thank you. It is sick.
It makes
Thank
me
you.
sick.
It's
When
dope.
you start doing
okay,
that,
cool. Anyways, I got a yee today. Let me pull it up on the
What
responses.
does that mean? You got to eat.
Yeah.
Someone says
I got a
yeet to
response,
you?
and their response to one of my stories was literally just yee.
But do you know if I started a catchphrase tomorrow?
They're not catchphrases. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I could get people to repeat it back to me.
Oh,
in
here
my
it is.
DMs.
Here it
Like,
is.
don't-
Oh my God! Literally, yee. Why? I. Yo, look at his account. This motherfucker's dope. Oh, was shout out was dope. WAZDOP.
This is-
Oh
this
yeah,
is-
I met him in New York. This guy's dope.
What we have here is an extreme case of social media poisoning combined with HBO-itis. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Those two things. Those two
Turtles
things
and
come together.
Joma.
That's a new diagnosis.
Sprinkle of
I'm
Vince
telling you.
and sprinkle
Listen,
of itis.
You go from Entourage and then you go into Instagram and it
Listen.
can fuck your whole life up.
I connect with people who I've never met more who are in Ohio or wherever the hell they are writing me these kind messages than I do sometimes with people in person. And like at the end of the day, what's real is real. I'm a real motherfucker. See how I just toned it down? The producer's laughing. It's back.
Hold on a second.
Back. Wow. Stillness. Wow. Uppercut. Bang. Shabla.
The fact that you have that much control over the space makes me sick too.
Well, no, but bro, to be good at stand up, you have to be able to like, even when it goes up, you have to be able to like have like.
He's been a showman
low,
for 10 years, so he knows how
low.
to. He knows how to project himself and go.
I know how to turn it on.
God.
But like,
You have to be able to like keep a low.
how is
rate.
little Heavy inside? How's the Heavy inside?
Heavy's okay.
How's that
Heavy's
Heavy?
okay.
How's Jeff
He's
Danson?
good. He's good. Jeffrey
You
Danson's
sure?
feeling
Are you sure?
vulnerable.
Jeffrey Danson's
Still in a
credit
good-
cards are maxed
That's your real
out.
name?
No,
He's about to default
that-
on his Audi.
No, we're good. We're good.
His inventory
We're good.
is apparently on him at all times. It's just a dangerous way to carry inventory. I mean, what if I walked around wearing
This is
all
how
my...
it sells.
It sells? Okay. I'm... It's just you're a conundrum wrapped in a riddle, wrapped in just a hot turd.
He's projecting, guys. He's just
I'm not
projecting.
projecting.
He's just
I'm not
projecting. No, but the reality of it is that I love coming on this show.
He loves the show.
Every time I come on, the messages I get are either some good, some bad, but like
There's a lot
people are
bad.
always like messaging me like, when are you going to be back on the show? And like, bro, I'll just say this, like, I
You
hope
don't disappoint.
I hope the show never dies because like I love coming on. I would honestly, if you guys called in next to like tomorrow and you're like,
we need you
like,
back.
like two-tone, like if you called me, if you finally texted me back. And you were just like reluctantly like,
Jason, book this guy. I'm not calling him.
Yeah, if you were like reluctantly like, if you were like reluctantly like ... and then we're like, I as much as like I really don't want you in my home, like, I really would appreciate if you could maybe just be like maybe I don't know what one of the angels or and then I'd be like, bro, I'm there.
I mean,
just say the word.
There might be a chair opening up, Heavy. Maddie's losing interest by the daily.
Why?
Because he's very busy. He's escalating.
But that doesn't matter.
He's scaling up.
It doesn't matter. He shouldn't leave us behind.
He's not leaving us behind. He's leaving me behind.
Well, that's not cool.
He left you behind a long time ago.
Well, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I was actually reading something. It was a photo of Maddie. It was like his headshot, and he wrote to me, "Heavy, love you, buddy. Keep shooting for the star." He's like, "Keep swinging for the fences. Love you, Maddie." And I read it and I said, "Oh, that was a moment when he was supportive."
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you got too close. He was supportive from afar.
He's threatened.
He's not threatened.
What's he threatening about? What are you talking about?
Come on.
Heavy.
You're insane.
Heavy.
Come on.
Heavy. He's not threatened.
Who's next up? Come on. Well, he better be, because if I come on the podcast is going to blow up and he's going to be like, "Oh, I should have never left."
Oh my god!
I don't think Heavy's threatened by any. I think he's.
I'm not threatened.
I think he's threatened. I think he threatens from people. He's threatened by people that have more than him. He's not threatened by anything.
But he knows. I don't want to. Okay. We won't delve too deep into it.
Right. You don't want to get into Maddie's psychology.
I have a question for you, Heavy. What do you think you did to Two-Tone to make him not like you? Because you keep saying in your text messages, like,
I think that
what
after.
did you do?
Hear me out. Okay, so how many times have I been on? What is this, like the sixth? This is the fourth or
It's
the
the
fifth.
third time. I even know that.
It's like maybe the fourth. Anyways, yeah, fourth time. The first time I was on, I really thought I was just going to be brought on and like uplifted like a normal friend, but I was kind of caught off guard because Maddie was like, "You're not a comedian, like you're not funny." Like I was just like, "What?" Like, and I was like nervous coming on as it was.
Okay.
And then they were both kind of coming at me, and I was like, "What the hell?" And
Just to be clear, Maddie started it.
I know,
and you can't.
I know. I'm not saying anything about you.
You can't start roasting someone. I cannot stop myself.
I'm a vulnerable guy. I didn't fully stand up for myself and lash back in the moment. And then after watching it, I was like kind of felt like heartbroken by it, and I knew that like I was gonna fire back when I came back on. The only thing is, and why I feel like Two-Tone, I'm in Two-Tone's ill will. Well, no, I didn't. I really was just like kind of like when you see a hose and it's kind of like like that, and it's just I was just firing off at anything.
No. You specifically, here's what you did. You came from me. But
I was really directed at Maddie.
You didn't come from Maddie though. You came from me. I was the one turning to Maddie and going, "Maddie, you're going a little hard on this guy." But you came from me, and the thing is, like, you're going to come
for no reason.
I gave you a little bit of the business, but like, you didn't need to come from me, and you came from me. I'm not even. That's your dude. You got to come from that guy.
But it wasn't even that. Like, it wasn't even just Maddie that I was going after. It was almost all the emotional. It was almost like I was unpacking all the emotional and physical, not that there was that much physical, but physical abuse or, mistreatment that I had from the past, and was kind of saying like, no more, like I'm going to stand up for myself.
Someone beat you up, and I represent. Someone put your head in the trash can, and I represent that guy.
Like no. Like and like
yeah, that's what happened.
And it's literally what happened. And like it kind of just seemed that's dope. And it kind of just seemed like I was this nutbag, but at the same time, I was just really in a unconventional and traditional fashion, unpacking a lot of emotional distress. And it was directed at him for basically no reason.
So you had a trauma response.
Yeah. And like, okay. And in doing so, he got caught off guard. I'm sure a lot of people got caught off guard because I'm notoriously just like a really nice guy. And like,
why do you keep saying that?
because
I got to reassure us of that.
no, I don't have to reassure you of anything because
You're
like,
definitely not
there's-
notoriously a nice guy. You're notorious for other things, but you're not.
Well,
no
what
one
am I
goes
notorious for? What am I notorious for?
for being a goof. But
Okay.
like,
yeah, exactly. For being a funny guy, for being a fat boy, for being whatever. Well, here we go. Here we go again, right? And yeah, exactly. I'm having PTSD. I'm going to start crying. No, but but
are we
like,
callers?
oh hell yeah!
All right, we'll get there.
But also just to kind of wrap that note, and I do have a therapist that I speak to.
No, I could
How
tell
long have you
the
been in
way you're
therapy?
talking about everything.
I've been in therapy on and off for heavier a little the last couple months, and then previously when things have happened.
You know what I like about this? I like people's take on therapy, and you're as a therapist. I like people's a la carte take on therapy, where they go, "I'm gonna do therapy for a couple months."
Yeah, it
and
doesn't
then-
work that way,
Like
man.
I've been doing therapy for 20 fucking
Yeah.
years to like not be a psycho.
Really? Well, I
so like
think
if I didn't
that's
have
how long
I
it
probably
takes,
wouldn't
man.
exist.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would probably be. There would be a version of me that would not want to
I
know.
probably should speak
And
to
by
my
any means.
I probably should speak to my therapist twice a week. The only thing is that my therapist and me were doing it over Zoom, which for me I'm like more of a I can do a podcast over Zoom. I can do anything over Zoom. I can do a meeting. I can have a phone call, but
jewelry.
like sure.
Yeah,
a
but not
comedy
therapy.
show.
I much prefer to do things like in
Yeah.
person.
My
it's much
therapist
better
says
in
it's
person.
like having sex with a condom. Therapy with over Zoom. It's
Yeah.
like you get the contact, but there's like a barrier there.
Well, she was like, if her dog starts barking or starts biting at her foot, she has to kind of tend to that. And she's like, taking a point. And I'm like, it's just, there's a disconnect. And it's like the same reason why people are booking their tables on Open Table and not just showing up with a 20 or a 50 in their hand for the maitre d'. Like, you're going to wait 20 or 30 minutes and then maybe write a fucking
Speaking
bad
of,
review on Yelp.
I saw you on one of your stories palming a bill
That was a while ago.
and handing it to the maitre d'. Like,
But that was that. The funny thing about that is
Yeah.
because I like to get a rise out of people, right?
Yeah.
I was on the street, I think in Miami, not even out of LA or walking into a restaurant, or maybe I was walking into a restaurant, but
that
not,
was when you were extra manic. I remember you were having an episode in Miami.
Well, you know what it was, bro,
Yeah.
and like I'm glad and proud of myself for kind of not losing it in the sense that. When you start to really crank or pump or do whatever you just stop listening to other people, stop caring what other people think, just doing whatever the fuck you want to do in the moment because you feel like it's going to lead to a stronger connection to whatever it is you're trying to find. People are going to have a problem with it and they're going to cry out and basically like if they really feel like it's going to happen for that person, they try to pull it down. And like, nothing really that crazy over this first 6 months of the year happened beyond me like really just stepping out and going to Vegas
It's got a bit
twice
of a
and going
martyr
to
syndrome,
Miami.
right?
a little bit.
A little of a what?
A martyr syndrome.
You see, you're always doing these sacrifices.
You're always saying that people are trying to hold you back, but I don't think anyone's holding you back.
No, it's probably only me that's holding me back.
I don't think no one's plotting against Heavy.
Well, you'd be surprised in the sense that I'll open up about it and I'll talk about it here with you guys. But when I was having this quote unquote manic phase
Episode,
that you were
yeah.
talking about,
Yeah.
a lot of different people were reaching out. People who were like close friends, family. I'm talking like beyond 5 people, not like 10 people, like 20, 30 people like reached out to you. Maybe not 20 or 30, but like 10 people, 10, 15 people who are close to me in my circle, like reached out and was like, is everything okay? And I reassured them that I was okay.
Were you? In hindsight?
Yes.
But where are the people trying to hold you back? Those are people trying to elevate
Hear me
you.
out. Hear me out. Just listen to the story.
Okay, copy.
And I really appreciated that reach out because not only did it make me feel loved, it made me feel like, God forbid, if something was wrong, that people were going to reach out or that I had like a multitude of people to reach out to. If I ever did feel manic or feel out of control or get into drugs or something happened, like it made me actually feel really supported and heard and like whatever, right? But then one of those people like who I've known for a really long time I don't have to say any names, obviously, circled back and like, after I reassured them that I was okay, reached out to my family members individually, like my mother, my father, my sister, and they had already expressed concern and I had already like reassured to them that I was okay. But then after this friend called them, all individually and said, God knows what he said, they reached back out to me and were like, listen, like your friends are worried about you. And he had taken some information that he had, and I guess I don't know if it was broken telephone, but kind of he didn't relay it to them.
So do you think that this person did this out of a malicious intent?
Hear me out. It just made me feel unheard by my family members, because my family members reached out to me. I reassured them that I was okay. And I reassured all of the important people in my life that I was okay. Then one of those people still felt like I wasn't okay. And hear me out, like my adulthood is mine. There's been a lot of times in a lot of my different friends' lives, like I've lost friends, I've seen friends make mistakes. No, I'm talking about people who have passed on, and there's been a multitude of times where I could have stepped because I cared about them, because I had a relationship with their parents, when I could have reached out to their parents or to their sister or to their maybe beloved and said, I am worried, I am concerned, but I didn't out of respect for their adulthood.
Let me just make a point here. We're gonna segue out of this because we're getting into the weeds here. I'll tell you this, that people who are crazy, objectively, can never diagnose themselves and would never know that they're crazy.
I've always been a little cuckoo.
Right. So your friend reaching out to your parents probably was indicative of I don't think this person was trying to fuck you up. I think that person was probably looking after you, because if I looked at your stories in Miami, it's clear that you would wake up on the beach at times smoking weed and having some sort of internal monologue, external monologue, and you're palming $20 bills and you're flying around and you're eating this and you're doing that.
Yeah, I was having a great time. I don't regret it for a second. Bro, the streets were literally talking, and I'm literally just reverting back to that. Yeah, the streets were talking, bro. I'm telling you,
why did you say that you had a security at one point? You said you were looking for security. I remember this.
When?
You were looking for a security guard. I remember this. We were talking about it.
Okay, so funny enough, I am friends with professional athletes.
Yeah, of course.
One of their friends had become a friend of mine.
LeBron.
He cooks for these athletes. He also trains the army.
More chefs.
He's a security guy.
Mossad.
When I'm doing the jewelry stuff and all this stuff's laid out, just laying there.
Yeah.
Or if let's say I was doing an event or whatever, he has a whole security team, and he, as a joke, when we went for breakfast one day, I jokingly said this is the point, gets a rise out of people. I jokingly said, this is my new security, and people really took it seriously. They were like, you're hiring security? And I was like, yeah, just for certain situations. And they were like, that's so stupid, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, they don't realize this is the homie.
You're doing a joke. You're doing a bit.
It's a rise.
Everything's a bit.
Not everything's a bit, but people. I think that's interesting. The interesting thing about Instagram is that I could post anything, and people can really perceive it as that people believe what they see.
Here's what I see as the issue. And we're gonna get out of this pretty quickly. I'm gonna tell you what the problem. And you can take what I say, and you can either think that I'm an asshole and I'm trying to make you feel bad, or you could think about it and digest it. Now, here's what I think.
Either way, I'll digest it.
I think that with everything that's going on with you, the issue
there's nothing going on there. I'm just hustling. I'm hustling after 12 years in the game.
But there is a sense you have an air of privilege about you. I saw you on Instagram saying, does anyone have a private jet that can take me out of New York?
Yeah.
Right? And
that's funny.
It's funny.
See, that's why it's funny, because you're bringing it up. See,
right.
That's the point, guys.
I'm into stories. I can't stand it. I'm bored. I'm let me see what Heavvy's doing. I'm Heavvy's here to make me fucking cringe again.
Can I tell you the funny part about that?
Someone offered you a jet?
No, this is the best. This is the best part about it.
Yeah.
I was stuck in New York at one point.
You ran out of money.
I swear to God. No, I didn't run out of money. One of my cards expired. And I was just the bank was closed. It was a long weekend. It was there was a 2-3 day where I couldn't get a new card, or I couldn't go to the bank and withdraw money and drop it into another account or
Yeah.
And so that's when I posted that. It was a fucking joke.
But I feel like when you do those Hail Marys, you do have friends that have money. And
dude, I almost got a ride back.
Yeah, I'm
almost got a ride back.
And that's telling that, listen, you come from a place where that's actually an option.
But people will perceive that I have that. And
no,
I
you don't. But you're next to it.
And so I should be hung because of it.
No, you shouldn't be. No one wants to hang you.
Fuck all eat the rich. Jeff Bezos did it. I truly believe he should end world hunger. He should do a couple things. But
Jeff Bezos,
ultimately, he doesn't have to do anything.
Let's just say Jeff Bezos.
He's kind of the man.
What if he? No, he's not the man. What if he just?
What do you mean?
He's got people pissing in jars so he can fucking take a rocket to the moon. The dude could take $10 billion.
Who's
he could
this?
take $10 billion and like fix some shit if he wanted to. He really could. And he wouldn't even miss a beat, right? That guy's worth like what?
Off top I said that.
He's a rich man. How much?
It's like 200 million.
200 billion. 200 billion.
Yeah.
Guys,
he could take $10 billion and be like, I'm gonna put some domes in Africa. I'm gonna fucking fix.
He could
I'm
fix
gonna
the
fix
world.
This shit.
He could save the world.
He can fix some things.
He
But
could
you know what
save the
does?
world.
He's flying around in a cock.
We all know what he's doing.
Let's take some calls. You're on Powerful Truth Angels. I hope this works.
Hello.
Jose!
Can you see me?
No, we can't see you, but we can hear you. And you are on the show with Dr. Nipples and the illustrious and disgusting Heavy.
Holy shit.
You made it. What's on your mind?
Dude, I don't know. I'm just getting by with the pandemic, so I don't know. How are you guys doing?
We're fine. Do you have any... Okay, here's what I'm going to
This
say.
guy definitely jerked off today. Hey, holy, you hear that?
No, I don't hear that.
I can hear it in
How
his
can you
voice.
tell?
Wait, Jose,
Yes.
my guy, did you rub one out today? Be honest.
Hold on a
Powerful
second.
truth.
Did I check off today?
No, I've just had coffee and a nap, so.
Okay, well, then you have to.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the nerves. You need to get the nerves
Sorry
out.
for letting
It's
down
one of
the
the two.
viewers.
Either have it or you have to. Well,
Hey, did I check off today?
Hey, masturbation expert, have we whacked it today?
Yeah. Have we?
you have.
Okay.
Not.
What? First of all, okay. Let me think about it.
Has Dr.
No, no,
Nipples...
no, no,
You got
I
a
think-
sixth sense?
I'm pretty sure I have, which is healthy.
Okay.
Not to porn, too, by the way. I don't jerk off to porn.
Sure.
Let it be
Really?
known.
What do you jerk off to?
Fantasies or past experiences.
That's
And-
how I know you're a true psycho.
Okay, yeah, you know that's how I'm
You
left-handed.
jack off to your brain?
I'm left-handed.
That's the crazy thing.
Actually, I jerk off the thoughts of you. I'm just like, oh, two-tone responding to a text. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, stop it.
Hey, Heavy, when you masturbate,
Did I
Heavy,
check
when you
off today?
masturbate and climax, do you yell out support local?
Support local, my guy.
Hey, just don't reinforce this shit.
See, that's what I'm
Do you
saying.
have- do you have
Gas
any-
me up, bro. I'm going to the moon, Jeff Bezos. Except my shit's gonna look like a pussy.
Disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is. And by the way, I did jack off today. I was nervous before coming on the show. So I did.
Dr. Nipples wanted you to ask him.
I did. I wanted to.
He wanted to tell.
We should start a
You think I
game.
jacked off? You think I
Yeah,
jacked off?
5 times, dude. We should start a game. Have you jacked off today?
Let's not.
Okay, well, two
Hey,
for
Zeus.
yes,
Hey,
and
Zeus.
2 for no, and you, Jose,
We're not-
and two-tone.
Jose, was it Jose? Why did
Yeah.
they call me Jesus? Sorry, Jose. Jose, listen.
Oh, it's okay.
Do you have any psychological questions for Dr. Nipples? And do you have any jewelry questions for Heavy?
No, just any questions in general. I'm a doctor too. Dr. Heavy of love.
Don't fuck this up, Heavy. Don't try to do pieces. This is hard. Look at you. You're a toy you're a toy across the board. You're just toying out. I knew it. Sit the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're becoming the
I guess maybe for all three of you, with the pandemic kind of ending and people trying to, go back to some sort of normalcy, how do you kind of deal with social anxiety if you experience
Wait, hold
that?
on. Let me hold on one second. Where do you live?
Boyle Heights.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yo, the pandemic is entering like full-fledged phase 4 right now. Like it's not ending. It's just kicking back up again.
No. Don't listen to two-tone.
What do you mean don't listen to
I guess
two-tone?
I'm saying in like
There's
a
2 new
hypothetical
variants.
situation.
I just got
Fuck
COVID.
variants. Yo,
Everyone
fuck
has
the
COVID.
variants. Yo, the only variant that you need to know is
I'm indoors. I don't go out.
Okay,
Jose,
good.
Jose.
Stay indoors. Don't go
Jose,
out.
Jose, no. Do not stay indoors. Jose, listen, what you want to do is put on a pair of socks and shoes and step outside, my guy. Because hear me out. This isn't no new norm. Are you vaccinated, Jose?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
good.
Listen, do you live with your parents?
I'm taking care of my mom, but I'm gonna get my own place just because.
Okay, so that's actually more of a reason if you are going to step outside to be a little more self-conscious or to get PCR tests. But my guy, it might be 2-3 more years until normalcy comes back. And with that being said, I just want to say, like, for your mental health or anybody else's mental health who's been staying in over this year and a half and who's trying to be self-conscious about anything, like, guys, your mental health and your social anxiety relies upon stepping outside, fresh air, walking, playing tennis, just reading,
Tennis?
swimming,
Yeah.
going outside.
That's
And
some
like,
privileged shit
I'm
right there.
telling myself, I spoke to my business partner too. Like, we're continuing our shows. We're acting like nothing's happening.
Jose,
People-
go to the park,
Wear a
pet your
mask.
flamingos, go to your tennis club, have a martini. Just do
Dude,
the
I don't
things that we
belong
do.
to-
Do what we do.
The things we do in Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Do what we do. Boyle Heights has so many great tennis
Yo,
clubs.
start selling crack then. What do you want me to say? I don't know. Get
Holy
money.
shit. What?
Dude, I don't fucking
That's
know.
a loaded.
Dig
That's
in
a
a
loaded
grape.
statement.
No, dude. Hear me out.
Okay.
This is a real conversation. I'm just saying, Jose, step outside. That's all. I'm not telling you to sell drugs. I'm not telling you to go, kill anybody. I'm just telling you for your mental health, take a walk to the park.
Why would you tell anyone to kill anybody?
This man literally told you to sell crack, Jose. So do with that what you want.
Get money.
Hashtag cancel Heavy.
Oh, stop.
You're getting canceled for that. You're making a lot of generalizations so that people.
Thank you so much, Jose. Next caller, please.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. Have a good day. All right, who's up?
I'm drawing you, Heavy.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Grant. You're on the Powerful Truth Angels live podcast radio show. He's connecting to his audio. I got to tell you, Grant coming in live, coming in hot. Going to drop some knowledge on Heavy.
Let's
on
go,
his dome
Grant.
piece. Let's fucking hear it. Let's hear the spirit.
Hello?
What's up, Grant? What's going on? You're talking to Alex Two-Tone, Heavy, and Dr. Nipples on the Powerful Truth Angels Powerful Podcast radio show. Welcome. Do you have any questions? What are you doing? Where are you?
I am driving from Las Vegas back to LA right now.
Let's
Holy
go.
shit. What were you doing in Vegas?
Not going as hard as Heavy was.
Oh my God.
What were you doing?
I got 86 from the win for a year.
Oh my God. Why?
Oh,
For
you want
being
to tell the story?
Not right now. We'll tell that story in a minute. He got kicked out of the win for being a dipshit. What are you doing in Vegas? Grant? Did we lose Grant? We lost Grant. Next caller.
Oh, that was going to be a good one.
Chaz. Bono, what's popping? My guy, let's party.
I love how you match his name with the voice of a DJ, strip DJ, like a strip
Chaz,
Jazz.
coming on the air, the Powerful Truth Angels Sex Club. Heavy's going to ask you, how many times have you jerked off today? And the answer is 72.
Chaz, what up?
What up, fools?
What's
Have
up,
you rubbed
Chaz?
one out today?
What'd you say?
Have you rubbed one out today?
No, man, but I got to, sorry, dude, I'm fucking hella nervous right now. Y'all are y'all are dope, dog.
Hell yeah, it's
Two-Tone.
Two-Tone. It's
There's
not
nothing
me.
to be nervous about, Chaz. Trust me. There is
Bro,
nothing.
I started listening to the podcast originally because of fucking Maddie, but Two-Tone, bro, you stole my heart, dog. Love you,
Damn.
bro.
See, they come for Maddie, but they stay for Two-Tone. That's what's happening. I stole this man's heart.
Yo, what the fuck, though? I don't get no Grant. What up, bro?
That's not Grant.
Hey,
That's
listen,
Chaz.
Heavy.
Oh, Chaz.
Bro, your bars, dog. Oh my fucking God.
Yo, drop another
dude.
beat. I'll drop another one
Fucking
for you right
bars,
now,
baby.
bro.
Yo, we're gonna have to have Heavy redrop some bars.
Drop a beat.
That was filthy. Bro, I ain't got no goddamn beat. I don't want to feel like
Oh, no,
embarrassed.
No,
not
not
you.
you,
I was
not
talking
you.
to Jason, the producer.
Chaz, do you have any psychological questions, or do you have any questions about the flourish?
What's the flourish?
That's
Heavy.
what,
That's one of my, nourish the flourish, keep the thrive alive.
Here's what you got. You can talk about if you have questions about getting the bag or getting psychologically fit. I got two people that can answer those questions.
Let's talk about Heavy. Get me some of that jewelry, dog.
Damn.
Yo, let's go. Well, I'll tell you this much. You're going to have to catch me on the street because the showroom's mobile.
That's the man on the top of his car.
Yeah. But no, just message me on Instagram, bro, and I'll hook you up. Just let me know what you need. It's all 14
Bro, I
karat.
already messaged you before, dog. I gave you props for them bars. And Two-Tone.
Yeah.
Hell
Bro,
yeah.
I messaged
What's good?
Yo, the shit that you said, for the directed energy weapons, bro, like when you're talking about fucking Trump and all this bullshit, dog. What you said, bro, like, man, I remember when everything was going down and shit, and I didn't know what the fuck to feel and shit, bro. But man, you fucking nailed that shit on the head, dog. That's what made me become a fucking Two-Tone fan, dude.
Oh hell yeah! I
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
that,
Two-Tone's
homie.
got a good
Thanks,
heart.
homie.
I'm trying to get back onto the good side of his heart.
No, I appreciate that. I was going through some things when that shit was happening, and I think we all were. And I said what I said. I don't even know what I said, but I said something.
Something real.
Before we let you go, do you have any questions for the shrink? Do you have any psychological issues you want to discuss? Do you have any eating disorders? Do you have any depression? Do you have any anxiety?
Yeah, like I've been having like hella mad. I've been trying to think about whether or not to go to therapy recently because your boy is like, I'm a mailman and I've been like having to like step out of the mail truck and like I've been having like crippling panic attacks lately, bro.
Oh wow.
And like normally most of the time I can just like handle that shit, but bro, recently it's been like fucking crazy, dog. Crazy shit.
Because of the pandemic?
I think so, man. Like we had to work through it. We never got a break.
I know.
We were
Do you
dealing with
smoke weed?
shit. yeah, bro, I had to smoke weed to talk to you guys. I had to fucking take a couple. I didn't know if I was gonna go on the show or not. And then I was like, oh shit, I saw Connect, bro, and oh man, I'm like I'm hella like nervous right now, dog.
Don't be nervous. Okay,
No, don't be nervous
one.
at all, bro.
And number two, having anxiety is probably a part of more people's lives than anyone admits.
Yep.
Number three, being a mailman in this time, I see my mail people out there, and not on some bullshit. I'm not like some fucking virtue signaling like first responder hero, but like I respect the people that have done that job through this fucking mess because it's crazy.
Dude. Yeah,
crazy.
And before the therapist chimes in, because he's the professional, I'll just say this, Chaz. You actually don't even know, dude. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm serious.
Okay, I'm just gonna
I like
say,
serious.
you like
I like
serious.
how you go
You
into
like
serious
serious?
fireside chat
Yeah,
heavy.
no, I will. But see, I have different
What are you
levels
gonna
and tones.
say? What are you
Well,
gonna
just
say?
Let me say it, Chaz.
Yeah.
First of all, God bless your soul. I hope your family's okay, and I wish you the protection and always water to drink and food on your plate, no matter what.
All right, dog. Damn.
No, for real.
Yeah,
And like,
love you too, bro.
No. And it's like this, man. Like, we all kind of went through it throughout the pandemic. But one of the things for me, and I don't know about for you, I can't speak on Dr. Nipples' behalf or Two Tone's behalf or Jason's behalf. But like, one of the things that would always warm my heart when I was cooped up in my apartment and I had nothing going on was literally like getting a package or getting a piece of mail or getting a check or just getting things that let me know that like life
Not a check.
for life, probably not too many checks.
Not too many checks.
but that life was still like kind of going on. Do you know what I mean? And like, what's fucked up is you and your coworkers are the ones that kind of gave us that slight feeling of normalcy. So if that gives any reassurance or to how important what you do is, I hope it does, because I personally was so appreciative of the job that was done.
Now
throughout.
that was class A virtue signaling. Now what's going to happen here is Dr. Nipples is going to give you the Goodwill Hunting cure. He's going to fix you in about 3 minutes.
What does that
It's
mean
not
when you
your
say?
fault.
I don't even know.
It's not your fault. You guys get that reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I get it.
I don't.
Goodwill Hunting.
Oh.
Anyway, well, a couple things. First thing, pay attention to what activates you, like triggers in your life. Sometimes there's a causal relationship between what's happening in your body and what's happening in your environment. Sometimes there is no causal relationship, you're just getting them. At which case, there's medication for that. It shouldn't be your first resort. I would definitely speak to somebody and try to get down to what's going on for you. There's a lot of resources. If you are if you're a mailman, you probably have insurance. You probably can get some good mental health resources through that. So there's no shame in going to therapy. Alex and I have been going to therapy for 20 years.
I've been going for
40
20.
years.
I've been going for
20
20
minutes.
I've been going for 20 minutes. Yeah.
And he's the one who really needs to be going.
Yeah, no, but I was going to say, Chaz, if you ever need somebody to reach out to, I swear to God, I read every single message if somebody messages me.
Yeah, you're going to say some
I swear to
bullshit.
God,
It's going to make them
shut
worse.
the hell up. Reach out to me. See, don't listen to the therapist.
Look how he acts.
Reach out to me, bro, and I'll send some good
Reach out
energy your
to
way.
No,
me.
he needs a fucking professional.
Is Chaz
Dude,
still
I am
there?
a professional.
I'm here.
Okay,
Bro.
good.
I've just been listening.
Yeah, I'll
and
tell you this.
absorbing.
I'll tell you just what's worked for me. Like I meditate on a daily basis, and when I don't notice it, it's like a malware, right? But when I don't fucking meditate, I'm a mess. I don't know if that's helpful. Meditation helps.
Exercise as well.
Exercise helps.
Reading, drinking a lot of water.
If he has anxiety, he's not going to sit there and read.
Well, he could.
Do you exercise, Chaz?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I just started. I went to like jujitsu recently with some homies and shit, bro. And
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Or like
so
if
that's
you
another
got.
thing. Two-Tone, congratulations on the blue belt.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
You got a blue
Appreciate that.
belt?
Appreciate that.
Yo,
Yeah.
so you could really beat the shit out of me.
I mean, I could have beat you
I know,
with no
right?
belt.
He can strangle. He can strangle the shit out of you, bro.
Now he's
Strangle the shit out of you.
now he's gonna choke me out.
Yeah. Should we do a rear naked choke on Heavy to end the show?
No, don't.
Break
dude.
one of
Give it a
Heavy's limbs.
No, but Chaz, for real, like it already sounds like you got a good group of homies around you. Like just maybe spend time with them when you can too. If you're feeling low, go get some wingies or something, and you can unpack.
What's
Wendy's.
the issue? Why can't he go see a therapist? Why can't
I
we-
never said he should
What
go
is
see a
Wendy's?
therapist.
You tell him to get some wingies?
Wingies.
What's wingies?
Wingy. Like chicken wings.
He's okay. Dr. Heavy says if you have anxiety and you're scared to get out of your fucking mail truck, go eat some fucking chicken wings.
And DM him. That's really
Jesus Christ. DM Heavy, a maniac.
And DM me and I'll tell you where to get them.
DM a man that's spinning around like a fucking top all day.
Support local.
Don't support local. Listen, you can't support local everywhere you go. I'm local here. I'm not local in Miami.
Where
local
do you
in New York.
go? You grocery shop at Air One.
Yeah, but
That's local.
yeah, in LA I'm local. I'm not local in New York. You're like, go to New York, support local. Go to Miami, support local.
Well,
Everything's
no,
local.
I'm not telling people to like get up and fly to a different city to go support like some local
I know,
grocer
I
or
think
a
that
bodega.
a lot of these things just turn into phrases that are repeated, not acknowledged. Okay, thank you so much. Good
Chaz,
luck.
feel better, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
Chaz,
love you guys, bro. Fuck,
Chaz,
love you guys
me.
from Seattle,
Chaz.
Washington, baby.
Listen to me. Don't be shy
All
about
right.
having the fucking anxiety. Everything is normal now. You can do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want, but you have to go after it and address it because it's not going to fix itself.
Exactly. It's not
Right?
going to go. What
So
you
jujitsu-
resist persists.
Step
Right.
outside.
Don't listen to him.
Hell yeah,
Do
Two-Tone, love you,
jujitsu.
bro.
Love you too, man. Meditate.
dog.
Do your thing.
What about me?
No, he doesn't love you. All right,
Heavy,
next caller.
heavy. Yeah, you appreciate it.
I love you, dog. I needed that.
Please tell me it's a woman calling.
I was about to say, are there any girls?
Is there a woman that watches this show?
She's in the car with the other guy.
Ooh, with Chaz?
Yeah, it's the first.
Is there the
Hi,
caller,
can
Jose?
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you see me?
We can't see you, but we can hear you. Welcome to the show. This is Powerful Truth Channel. This is Alex Tutone, Heavy, and Dr. Nipples.
What's up?
popping?
Hi, I'm really just being a good girlfriend. This is actually Grant's girlfriend. His call got cut out, so I called in for him. I'm sorry.
Wow, you're on Verizon. He was on Telus, eh?
Yeah, but Grant, we got to move on from Grant unless he has a very specific question. Do you have a question, Grant? You get one question, one shot, one kill. Let's go.
I have a question for you too, Tom.
Hit me.
Okay. So I'm also a fellow filmer. I do music videos at the moment.
Okay.
I know that you kind of started your film career doing music videos. You've talked about what was like that transition like from kind of small budget to like, can you like tell me about that transition period?
From small
And what it
budget
was
to
like?
big budget? I don't think I ever truly transitioned. I don't think that I've ever fully gone super big budget. The problem with me is that I tend to get absorbed into. If you want to do big budget videos, then there's a part of the job that you're gonna have to embrace, which is like the fucking schmoozing part, which I didn't do too much of. That's how you get in. You got to get in with the commissioner. You got to talk to the people with the label. You got to go to the dinners. You got to take out the client. You got to do a little bit of the romancing.
Two-Tone, jerked off a couple of executives to get where he's at.
No, I didn't jerk off any executives. That's the problem. So I think that like also you have to also. Here's my advice. Focus on the artistry of the project and not the budget, because some of the best shit I've done has been for like no money. So just think concept over budget, and if your concepts are tight, your shit will work. But just think conceptually and think outside the box, and also know that like you don't have to paint in the same fucking canvas that everyone else is doing. Do whatever the fuck you want.
If you want my advice, and I know you didn't ask.
He's talking about directing.
You do that too?
Well, I've produced a couple things, whether you guys want to believe it or not. If I could just give you one piece of advice. Is this Grant?
This is not your
Grant's girlfriend.
Okay.
I
Grant,
actually hit you up, Heavy, to shoot you a promo video for your jewelry.
are you in
Okay.
Los Angeles?
I am. You hit me back saying let's link up and everything, but I don't know. I never really.
This
heard
man
back.
tried to link and build and shoot you a free
Yo,
video.
hear
And
me
you
out.
linked and you forgot to build, motherfucker.
Okay, hear
you
me
have
out.
to build if you link.
I remember the message.
I'm willing to link and build with you, Heavy.
Okay, that's incredible.
We can link and build.
Dude. Let's
Are
link.
you- are
let's
you a
build.
one-stop shop?
Epida,
Are you-
Epida, ROI.
Are you a shooter?
I do.
Do you shoot and cut?
I do everything. I can shoot it. I edit it.
What kind of equipment do
I
you
do
have?
everything.
What are you shooting on?
Right now, I have a Sony A7 III
Mhm.
with like a G Master lens.
Okay.
I got a little stabilizer.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
There's
that's
a
all
lot
you
of.
need, bro.
There's a lot of work out there if you want to get like honestly. Just shoot for free
that's
as
what I
much.
do
Shoot as much as you
full-time.
can. It's just about working and showing up. The more you show up, the more you're gonna get, and things will open up. But you just got to be consistent, keep doing it, keep going.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I've been doing, and it's it's a full-time thing for me at this point. That's what I do to pay my bills and everything.
Terrific.
I work with a lot of rappers out in LA, but I'm just trying to kind of upgrade to that next level, of production. Whether it's me directing, I would rather direct than like do DP work.
Yeah.
I'd rather direct or edit.
I'm gonna give you a good piece of advice as a shooter, as a one-stop shop shooter. Okay, here's something that kids aren't doing. Like, you need to find something to reference. You need to dig. There's a huge history of film. Dig into the histories of film and find some shit to reference that no one's referenced and make your version of it. Right?
Yeah.
Steal some shit. Steal some ideas. Not from other fucking music video producers. Not from other music videos. Not from other rappers. Steal something from like. Go deep, go into like, go do some film history, do some research, and like find something and recreate that idea or vibe. That's going to help you set yourself apart.
Boring.
Until you have your own ideas.
I'm just joking.
Okay. No, and I mean that's
I'm just joking. My one piece of advice would be to obviously follow up with me again about that free video.
Give him a free
Jewelry.
video.
Let's go.
Shoot Heavy's jewelry line.
No, I'm just playing.
let's do
You
it.
never know who's going to see it.
No. But this is.
Let's make
what-
those gold bones shine.
Let's go.
make those gold bones
But
shine.
if I could,
You
give
better follow up with this, man. You
I
better
am.
build.
Message me, and I really will follow up with you. And like, even if you want to come shoot some promo stuff for Heavy Sets, I would just will say this:
I'm Till Death Network. Tilldeath.network.
just message me. I read every message. I read every
I'm gonna
message.
look you up.
And I'll just say this:
Tilldeath.network.
Tilldeath.network. I got it. Shout out Tilldeath.network. But what I really wanted to say is just like, even for me, when
Two-Tone, I've messaged you as well.
I bet you have. And like you guys know, I don't read my DMs.
I will say.
What were you
that-
saying, Heavy?
I was just saying that like when I've sold my shows, that did not go to air. The one thing that kind of did get me going and get me to the place where I was even selling a show was just not, it was having a vision and sticking to it and not like compromising that and, doing it myself before that next level came. Like, as you're talking about, like, how do you get to that next level? You kind of just have to do it yourself. So shoot a sizzle or continue to hone in on your craft, and it'll kind of come to you naturally as long as you keep on trying to create your own opportunities for yourself.
Yeah. And I mean, I totally agree. That's, I've been doing this mainly independent. My girl is she's also a director. She just put out a documentary about strip club culture, and
Now
she does
we're
a bunch
talking.
of things on
Now you
sex
have my
work and
attention.
stuff.
Let's go.
But I've got her there by my side, and she basically is my co-director for every video I do.
Are we on speakerphone right now?
Yeah, she's right here.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, what's up? How y'all doing?
Nothing.
good.
We're excited about your work too.
Thank
Listen,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Heavy, Grant, Asia,
Yes.
it's been a pleasure.
We're just getting in.
You can't spend an hour with each guest.
Okay,
We gotta
I'm
keep
sorry.
moving. Listen, we'd love to sit and talk to you guys about this, but I got to tell you that it's this is a separate conversation we should have off the air.
I got you.
And thank you so much.
You said Dr. Nipples is there?
Yeah,
Dr.
what's up,
Nipples
man?
here, yeah.
Can I ask him a question, or
Grant, you're really extending your time here. Are we gonna let him?
Okay.
We're gonna let you
Okay,
squeeze
never
in one
mind,
more
never mind.
question, and we're gonna give you one answer, and then we gotta cut you off.
Quick answer.
No, it's fine. It's kind of it's a long question, so never mind.
Hit
I
him.
want you guys
You're
to
here.
keep
No,
You
yeah,
got the
come on,
doors
hit him.
open.
Hit him.
The door's open. Come on in. What is it?
Okay, so recently I had like a pretty major panic attack, and I've had anxiety my whole life. I was smoking weed this one night, and my heart started like beating like I was having a fucking heart attack, and then I started to just like have this insane panic attack. I felt like I was disconnecting from like reality type shit.
Yeah.
And that happened about like 3 to 4 months ago. I haven't smoked weed since. And since then, I've been having these daily kind of panic attacks. And I don't know. I know he's like I don't know. He has like his degree in psychology. What has that like, is that common to have for people to like have that induced by smoking weed
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
and it extend like that though? It's been like months.
I mean, what you're describing is something called derealization, where you kind of disassociate from reality. And that could happen with psychedelics. It could happen with weed. It's happened to me before with certain psychedelics, like weeks after. I don't think you're doomed. I would probably advise you not to smoke for a while and maybe seek some professional help and talk about some of the issues that you're having. I don't know if there's anything specific going on in your life. But in my opinion, I think there's always a root. I don't think this anxiety just comes out of nowhere. So there must be something going on some level, whether it be conscious or unconscious. So
I say smoke more.
You're sick.
What are you hitting? Are you what are you smoking? You smoking that mid?
I think you should smoke more. I mean, if you want my advice, it's just like up the ante.
I only smoked that top shelf shit,
Top
bro, and
shelf
it
loud.
fucked me up one night.
Yeah, I mean, some of that shit. Listen, man,
yeah.
marijuana is a powerful motherfucking drug. I think personally, marijuana, and I've done some drugs. I think marijuana is maybe one of the strongest drugs in the world. If you eat enough marijuana, you will fucking want to die.
Absolutely.
It is. I mean, more than like, I'd rather be on heroin than marijuana sometimes.
Edibles are scary. I've never done them.
I do ketamine treatments every once in a while. Like, these are heavy duty experiences.
You do them yourself.
I get them done to me with a psychiatrist, and those are otherworldly experiences.
Yeah.
Those are better tolerated for me than like eating weed. Eating weed fucking scares
Eating weed
the shit
is crazy. They should give it. They should
Because it goes
torture
into your
people with that.
it goes into your like bloodstream, and it just gets your
You've
body.
never eaten weed, so you're not in this
Wait,
conversation.
you've eaten like pure weed?
No,
No, I've had weed cookies that have fucked me up so
agreed.
badly
Death
to where I
anxiety.
could not even like walk.
Edibles
like I was
suck.
like on another planet.
and all your fears start coming through.
It's chaos. It's
just
fucking chaos.
It is. It's
It's so
worse.
fucking powerful.
It
Let
is.
me ask. I got a friend who's interested in the K therapy. I'm going to talk to you about
Yeah,
it.
I
afterwards.
have a great
You got a good person?
psychiatrist. Absolutely.
Shout out to my boy, the man that needs to do some
And it's
K.
helpful. It's helpful.
Dr. Nipples is going to sort you out, my friend.
I was on antidepressants for a
Yep.
while, and I started doing that. And I got off of them. I'm not
Really?
saying it's solely because of that. I also go to therapy, and
Yeah.
but yeah, it helps.
Okay, thank you so much for calling in, guys.
Okay,
Next caller,
all right.
it's been lovely to talk to you about the industry and everything that Heavy couldn't help you out with, and we love you very much, and I hope you get
Message me.
Message Heavy. He's going to blow you the fuck up.
Appreciate you guys. Love
Take
the show.
care, man. Good luck.
Obviously, keep going. Can't wait to see it.
Don't smoke any weed.
Yeah. All right. You guys
Smoke
have a good
weed
day, all right?
every day.
Look at this sycophantic shit.
We love Anthony.
Hello?
Anthony, what's poppin'? You're on the Powerful Truth Angels podcast radio show live with Dr. Nipples and the illustrious, the insane, the horrifying Heavy. Welcome.
Hey, man, we're calling in from Mexico City. You already know what it is, Alex. Dr. Nipples, I appreciate your work.
What's up? Thank
Heavy,
you.
I was actually up at the pod station 2 weeks ago. I was looking for you, Heavy. I was looking for you because I was about to snatch your chain for real because I don't like all that shit that you're talking to Alex. All this, it's a work, it's an angle, it's a joke. I don't like that shit.
Damn,
Whoa.
millions.
Are you a
That's
million?
scary. I'm scared of that.
The
Yeah, you
millions
better
are
be
real
scared,
Heavy.
'cause I'm coming in hot. I was looking for you.
Oh my God, where?
I'm putting the word out because I'm in Mexico City right now, getting this bread, getting ready for my sold out shows. I know you don't know shit about selling out a show, Heavy, so I'm gonna put this out there. Anyone in Los Angeles, anyone in Silver Lake, anywhere that be out where Heavy's at, if you see him, I got $5,000 cash for you if you snatch his
Wow.
chain.
Wow.
A bounty has been placed on this man's head.
What is it crypto?
$5,000 cash because I'm not there. $5,000 cash, $10,000 if you bring it to my sold out show at the Roxy. Heavy, we're coming for you.
This
Don't go to
speaks.
Koreatown. Don't go to East Los Angeles. You're not even safe in Silver Lake. Don't even think about getting a fucking cappuccino at Intelligentsia because we're coming for you, Heavy.
I love my mochas though.
Hey,
That's
man.
for real.
Hey,
I love my mochas with whipped cream though. I need it daily.
he put
This
a
is
bounty
not
on this man's
Dr.
head.
Cornelius. This is not the fucking Bird Boys. This is Mexican mafia shit. We are coming for you, Heavy. Let that be known.
Oh my God.
10,000
I'm hiring the
USD
security.
cash.
I'm hiring my security.
You
He's
don't got
rehired.
security. You don't got the bread for security. I seen those little tchotchkes that you're selling. You're not making bread like that. And guess what, Heavy? We know that your pockets aren't loaded. That's PP. That's triple P money. That's that
Hey.
pandemic money in your pockets, Heavy.
Hey,
And we're
it
coming
was
for you.
EDD,
We're
it
gonna
wasn't
run your
PE.
pockets.
Yeah, he's
We're
not
gonna
getting
take your
triple
chain. Don't even
Triple
think
P's
about going
too
to East LA.
complicated for me. That's too much executive
It's not
functioning.
You have to have a
complicated,
business to get
Avril
triple P.
I'm not trying to make it complicated, Avril Lavigne. We're coming for you. 10,000. I said 5, 10,000.
Dude, Avril Lavigne has a nice head of hair. What are you talking about?
They don't even want.
200,000 pesos, 10,000 USD cash. I want Heavy's chain. Bring me Heavy's chain.
Nobody wants those chains, though. That's the thing. No one's gonna take them. Nobody wants the chain. Can you
No, but
imagine?
I'm saying it's a bounty. It's not about the worth because that shit's probably worth about maybe 80 at the flea market. But I'm saying it's a trophy. And we're coming for that chain, Heavy.
I'll see you on my show, my bro. And I'll be at the Roxy. I'll be at the Roxy supporting.
You're not invited. If you pull up, 20 cholos are going to jump you out, Heavy.
I'm going to be in the green room.
You can't be in the green room, Heavy.
I'm going to be eating all the food in the green room. I'm coming for all the snacks.
That's his style
Heavy, don't
too.
even
Speaks.
joke like that.
This fool will
Those are
pull
my
up to your green
granola
room and try to
That's
schnookle
my
your
Topo
food.
Chico mineral water. Don't touch my fresh towels.
No.
You won't even make it to the front door, Heavy. I promise you that.
I'm bringing a bottle.
How you doing?
I'm bringing a bottle of 1942 or Casa Azul out of respect.
I don't know what Cat's Azul is. What are you talking about? Casa Azul? What are you talking about? I don't know. What did you say? Cat's Azul? What the fuck is that? Hey, Two-Tone, get your mans, man. Get your mans, Two-Tone.
I can't.
We're coming for the chain.
I mean,
Let that be known.
I love it. I might have to take you up on that bounty because 10 racks sounds about good to me. All I gotta do is yap this chain off this man's neck real quick, and boom, I got 10 racks. I'm with it. Yeah, I don't have to go anywhere. Speaks. He's here. I don't have to find him. All I gotta do is
cornered, Heavy. We got you cornered.
We got you cornered.
Oh my
He's not
God.
getting out of this
Oh
building
my
alive. I'll tell you
God.
that much.
Maddie can't save you.
Wait,
Oh no!
wait till he goes outside to see who's down there.
No!
It's real.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
We got 20 cholos pulling up right now.
Right now.
Sorry, Alex. Sorry, Two-Tone. I didn't mean to give out your address like that, but we got 20 cholos outside.
He also blew up my spot. Hey, send some of my people. Don't send your people. I'm calling
And they're
Sponto.
all on Ray J Scooty bikes.
Oh my God! Stop! I can't find the keys to my car. I'm leaving now.
Everyone,
What
go.
car? We don't want that piece of shit in the Honda Fit or whatever you're driving. We want the chain, Heavy. We want the chain.
They want the chain. It's a trophy at this point.
I'll be there at the Roxy on.
Chainless.
You're not Heavy. Don't even show. Don't even think.
I'll be there.
Don't even think
I
that
will
you're
be at
pulling
the
up.
Roxy in Los Angeles on the 20th. I will be there.
Heavy,
Yeah,
if
your
you
head will
think
be there.
You are coming to my show, Heavy. Just don't.
I
Don't
will-
even end up in the ICU.
Hey, watch Heavy
Don't
ends
do
up
it, Heavy.
opening
Don't
for
do
you
it.
and shit.
I'm
Watch
coming with
Heavy.
the sign.
Watch Heavy work his magic
who's
and he
gonna-
ends up opening for you and just gets booed.
Heavy, you trying to do a quick 10?
Yeah.
Trying to do a quick 15?
Hell yeah!
Can you imagine?
Hell
The
yeah! I'm
cholos
fucking
will
with the
boo you,
hood.
Heavy. Are you ready? Are you ready to test? Are you ready to test your might against
Yeah.
a sold out room full of gang members?
Yeah, let's
And-
go.
Will you do a hot 10 in front of
Of course I will.
a room like that?
Of course.
You think you can captive? You think they can swing them your way?
Well, like either way, if it doesn't go well, it's a learning experience.
That's a very good perspective.
10 years in the game, you still having learning experiences.
That's fine. Yeah, dude, it's like samurai swords. Like I'm always trying to learn. I don't know shit.
Like samurai
Samurai
swords.
swords.
It's like nunchucks.
Yeah.
Heavy practicing nunchucks.
It's like two butter
Stand
knives
up
with a
and-
Dude,
chain.
I've done gigs everywhere. I'd be honored. I've never played the Roxbury.
The Roxy.
The Roxy.
Jesus Christ.
But
This
You
now-
don't
man.
even know
the
the name of the
Roxbury.
venue, Heavy.
Huh?
10 bands, Heavy chain.
10 bands,
We
everybody.
want it.
The bounty is out.
I'll be there on the 20th with a tight 10 ready to go.
With a tight what?
A tight 10 minutes.
Heavy,
tight
don't
10
even
minutes.
think about pulling up.
That's a rack a minute.
A rack a minute.
Everyone go to the show the 20th at the
At
Roxy.
the Roxy on Sunset.
Speaks, dropping hot
want the
fucking
chain.
molten lava bars.
I want those chains he's wearing around his neck. I want them for my trophy collection.
We're going to have to get you those chains. They're coming off.
Yeah,
He's not leaving with them chains.
We love you, Speaks.
I have no love in my heart for you, Heavy, but I want those chains.
I'll be there on the 20th, bro. I'm going to have my sign ready.
All right, get the set ready.
All right. Thank you, Speaks.
All right, we love you, Alex.
Good shit. Love you too, homie.
Love.
All right, peace.
Peace. Dominique, the unique freak from Mozambique. Do you want to speak? You're on.
Should I turn my video on?
What's that?
Should I turn my video on? Would I be the first one ever?
No, we don't
I
have
don't wanna
video,
hear it if no one
unfortunately.
else has done it.
Can we see them?
Okay, great. Huh?
Hey, hi. Listen, you're on the Powerful Truth Angels radio call-in podcast show. You're live with Dr. Nipples, the illustrious, the shrink of all shrinks, and with the bag chasing, the flourishing man, the king of garbage, Heavy. Do you have
Hey,
any
guys.
questions? Do you have any psychological, or do you have any bag questions? I'm not talking about the bag. I'm talking about the hustle, the flourish, the get money, the et cetera, et cetera. Do you have any questions along those lines?
I could have a question about chasing the bag.
Let's hear it. What's your question about taking the bag?
Okay, so basically, the past whatever year, it's been crazy. I went into the pandemic as a 20-year-old. I'm coming out as a 22-year-old. I don't know if I'm going to come out of this thing even in my 20s, period. So what advice do you guys have for me? What do you guys wish you would have done in your 20s to really chase the bag before you get a little too, old, turn into a bag of bones?
Can I say this real quick before someone gives you some really dumb advice? In your 20s, okay, you're so young right now that you're so young you can't even fucking fathom how young you are, okay? In my 20s, I was literally a retarded human being who could not do anything. And I fucked around so much and I did a whole bunch of things. And I'm glad I did because I didn't take anything seriously till I hit 30. Now, I'm not telling you to do that because I wanted to do things and I aspired to do things and I tried to do things. So like the thing is explore, explore things, try things out, pick things up, put things down, have ideas, don't have ideas, but don't put too much pressure on yourself to take the world over because we're all sold this bill of health that if you don't make it by 23, you're a loser, and that's not true. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. Also, your frontal lobes don't develop until you're 25, so you're not really even a human being yet. You can't be held accountable for anything.
And sorry.
And also, I don't think you should have the answers figured out at this age, as Keystone was saying. You got to experience, you got to explore, you got to figure out what works for you. If you had it figured out at this age, you'd be an anomaly. I don't think anyone really has it figured out at 20 or 21 or 22.
What do you like doing above all else, Dominique? What's your most favorite thing in the world to do?
Oh, my most favorite. I like to debate. I like to argue with people. I like to.
She likes to argue.
Shit.
Okay, so I didn't really get a chance to give you any advice.
Oh,
you haven't made it yet. You can't give advice.
What was your question? What was your name again? Pardon me.
Dominique.
The unique.
Are you
from
French?
Mozambique?
Am I French?
Yeah.
I'm a French Canadian.
Cool.
Sort of.
I was born in Montreal.
Oh. I'm not from Montreal.
She's disappointed with that answer.
So, yeah.
I was just trying to find some common ground. Seems like we did.
Yeah.
I'm in no place to give any advice, but what I would say is just enjoy the moment and understand that everything only happens one time because none of us have a time machine, and just to cherish it and to try and be a good person. That's all.
Are you enjoying the moments? You're talking like you're enjoying the moment. You're not enjoying any moments.
What's wrong with you? Don't be a boiling crab in the pot. I'm fantastic. Look at my skin; it's glowing. I had probiotics today and moisturized head to toe at the shower. I'm from Montreal. I'm from Montreal.
Dominique, what do you? So you like to argue?
Yeah. That's
Why
what
don't you
I'm into.
become
I
a
like to
lawyer?
Or study philosophy.
Well,
That's where you learn how argumentation.
I actually am graduating with a degree in philosophy and
There you go.
studying for my LSAT as we speak. So.
But you don't have to become a lawyer if you want to argue. You could have a talk show. You could just like
hold on. She just said
we're getting some ground here.
She just said. Hold on. We said philosophy and law, and she's
doing both.
Studying both. My
my
mother's a philosophy professor, so I come from one side of my family is all academics. Now I'll tell you this: as a philosopher, you can really do anything because as a skill, there's not much to apply it to except for everything. As a philosopher, you can have a view of the world. Now I got to tell you something. Hindsight being 2020, I wish I had done more studying. I wish I knew more because I don't know shit. I just kind of live by my wits and I'm scrappy, but I don't know much. And I wish I knew more, and I wish I'd spent more of I wish I had a richer academic life.
It's never too late.
It's a bit late for me.
Never too late. That's right.
It's never too late. Never too late to go to Google or read a book.
It's never too late to go to Google, Dominique. You're gonna be fine. You gotta just figure it out. You're gonna try some stuff.
This is horrible advice they're giving you.
No, it's not.
No, it's actually really good advice.
Okay, let me give you.
She's
let me
got
give
structure.
She's studying for the LSATs.
Let me just give you one more piece of advice. It's just to, in your 20s, it's tough to, because you're growing up, and it's tough to really stay true to yourself in situations where you think you might want to be in. Is to just never stray from your. Just no, hear me out.
That's not even a sentence.
Shut the hell up.
I was tracking you to see if you were saying
Two-Tone.
anything. He's not.
Stop. is to just never stray from your intuition. Like, treat people how you want to be treated and surround yourself with
Can you
people who
not
do the
speak
same.
in greeting card platitudes?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Stop
It's all
speaking in platitudes.
bullshit.
Okay,
Be honest with us.
Don't surround yourself with people who are going to mistreat you. Surround yourself who are going to...
Don't go on podcasts where people will yell at you.
Yeah. Surround yourself with people who are going to empower you, appreciate you for who you are, and who want to see you thrive.
How do you
That's all.
surround yourself with these magical people?
Yeah,
Where do you find them?
Yeah, well, I tell you, it's nice.
Have you found
Sometimes it
them?
feels like... I'd like to make you one of them.
I'm never going to be
you
that
were
guy.
You were almost one at the
I'm
beginning.
never going to empower you.
We're going to
I have other people I have to empower.
that.
We're never going to... We never were there. We never will go there.
We're getting back to it.
I have to empower Omar. I got to empower the 5 people around me in my life, and everyone else can fuck off.
I like that.
Okay.
And me too.
No, not you. Dominique, thank you for calling. It was great having a woman on the show. We didn't know women even knew the show existed. And I'm going to make a point to have a female guest tomorrow.
And you're doing great. Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work. You're
Yes,
fine.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Actually, even, you know what's even good? You know what's great is that in the not knowing you're doing great. In this idea of like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. What should I be doing? That's fine too. Like, don't worry about it. Just get through this pandemic. Take your time to study. You have nothing to hold on to. You don't have fucking kids. You don't have a mortgage. You probably don't have a lot of material possessions. I would guess.
You don't have a kid or a mortgage either.
No, there's a reason for that.
I don't either.
Yeah, as long as you don't have those things, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
True.
Take a year and do fucking ayahuasca. Go to Cuba and have sex for 4 months. I don't know.
I love that.
Like, do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't get COVID.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or get COVID. Who knows? You can probably get through that too.
Stay safe.
Thank you, Dominique.
Thanks.
Love.
having you. At the end of it, she's
She's
like,
like
thanks.
so defeated.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Who's next?
I might have fucked it.
Yo, what? Who's this?
Yo, what's poppin'?
What's poppin'? You're on the Powerful Truth Angels Podcast Radio Network. You're live with Alex Two-Tone, Dr. Nipples, and the man you love to hate and hate to love, the domination station piece of boo-boo, Dr. Heavvy.
What is Heavy a doctor in for real though?
He's a doctor. He has a doctorate in bullshit. I'll tell you that much.
Pump the brakes, my G.
Bullshit and materialistic items.
Hey, he's a doctor in gold baubles and bullshit.
It's funny how this perception that your fans have of me. Like, I love it. Yeah, material.
But it's
Where's
a picture
the cash
that
at?
I'm just joking.
My guy, no, it's all good. It's all good.
It's a picture.
It's for real. It's all love. It's all love.
It's all love.
You are the content master, Heavy. That's all I have to say.
Ah, my guy.
Do you have any psychological or jewelry questions?
Or comedy questions?
No.
What was when were you guys the happiest? Like, when was the happiest moment of your guys' life?
Interesting.
I can tell you one of them. I'll tell you one of mine. The first time I shot a music video, I felt like I was flying.
Wow.
Because it's something that I had wanted to do my entire life.
And you did it.
And I did it.
And it went well.
It was one of the best things I ever did.
Wow.
I was actually in the video. I was a part of the band and I shot the video.
Wow.
And it was basically a moment where I was like, I've achieved this thing in my head that became so monumental that I thought I would never do it. And I did it. And I was like, oh, this is something that can be done. And that was a moment where I felt like I was flying.
For me, there's been a couple moments where I've had that euphoric feeling. One of them was when I sold my first television show to Viacom MTV from my mom's basement. No manager, no agent, no working papers. When I was in Toronto, that kind of like, it was a lot of validity and it made me feel valid in what I was doing. And then when that show sold, when I caught wind that Marlon Wayans saw the sizzle and wanted to partner on the show because he thought I was talented and he thought the content was great. That was another moment where I was like, that even amplified that moment more. Another moment.
No, one moment. You're up, Dr. Nipples.
Okay.
My moment, Heavy.
My bad.
My moment.
Okay, no, it's okay.
My moment is when I decided not to actually pursue psychotherapy professionally, even though I am licensed, and I quit the place I was working doing piercing, and I opened my own business up.
Yeah.
When I took the leap, that was the moment where I really felt alive. And it wasn't really about the process of achieving so much. It's about the process of just creating, doing the thing day in and day out.
But solidifying it once it was like a real thing.
It's cool.
Taking the leap.
It's cool with all the positive things that come from it, but taking the leap and actually going after it.
Yeah, that's I think to what he's saying is kind of what Well, yeah, win or fail. I think that was actually it, because even in what you were talking about, it was that you wanted to do it, you didn't know if you could, you did it, it went great, and you took the leap.
Hopefully it goes well.
Yeah. I like, I do like about you having a shop, and this you can paint this however you want based on your perspective. Owning a shop could be the most fun in the world, or it could be the most painful thing in the world. And for me, having worked in tattoo shops before, the best part about it was just sitting around and waiting to see who the fuck came in.
Yeah.
And just looking at people and going, that's who you are. You're coming in, like, this is what you're walking around as your entire life, and this is how you're coming in. This is you as a person. This is how you live your entire. I would just sit and look at people. I used to sit at the boardwalk and look at people for 5 to 6 hours. Just sit there.
In Venice.
I would just sit there and just be like, I just watch someone walk up and go, this is who this person is. That person, that character, that's real. That guy really has a snake on his neck, and he's wearing all lace. Like,
we're in Woodland Hills, so our clientele is like Hidden Hills and Calabasas. People like pretty affluent.
Okay.
We sell a lot of jewelry, so I actually know a lot about selling jewelry, and I do therapy.
You
probably sell much more jewelry than you do.
You do silver though, right?
It's a solid gold, mostly solid gold.
Solid gold.
Sir, what was this person's name?
What's the store called?
Oak and Poppy.
Oak and Poppy.
Sir, caller, what was your name?
My name is Beat Broads.
Beat Broth?
Beat Broads.
Beat Brav.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for calling. Next caller, please.
Beat broth. Is that semen?
He
Beet
loved
broth?
that.
I don't know.
Can I see it?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
He loves a good massage. Are you?
I need that.
Are you a second massage guy? Do you go for the extra?
No, I used to, like, when I was maybe fatter, like growing up a couple times. Like,
yeah,
maybe
in
like,
Canada.
Yeah, maybe like drunk. Yeah, like a couple
drunk.
times, but like 20 years ago.
20 years ago, you go for the extra.
When you were 15?
Probably.
15, yeah. Just crawling Canada, drinking.
Fat, drinking like tall boys of Corona.
Some woman has to just tug you off and for an extra $40. Renee. Hi, Renee. I'm glad you're on the show. I wish it was.
What's up?
Canadian. That's like 30.
Renee, what's popping? You're on the show. You're live with Omar, Dr. Nipples, and Heavy.
The one and only.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Nipples, man.
What's up,
Dr.
man?
Nipples. Renee, do you have any psychological questions? Do you have any anxiety? Are you depressed? Has anyone died recently? Did your dad stick a popsicle stick up your ass? What happened?
Just graduated. I'm about to start college, and I don't know what to do in life.
What's your major?
I'm not too sure, honestly. I think I want to do something with art.
What's your passion?
I love to draw.
So you should draw, bro.
Well, that's hold on. Now, what do you draw?
Draw and sell it.
It's not that simple.
Portraits.
You like to draw portraits. So you're like more of a fine artist, or is it like photorealistic portraits?
Like photorealistic.
Are you going to art school or are you going to normal school?
Like a community college.
Okay.
Where do you live?
In Arizona.
Okay. Yeah.
Tucson.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you something.
You should draw your stuff and sell it at like the football games or the college games, like, and if people like it, they'll buy it.
That's really great advice from an idiot. Okay. Listen.
Or start like a lemonade stand and give away free lemonade, but just have people like, and that's how you can sell the art to draw them in, like free lemonade. And when I come in and say like, hey, I sell this art.
Don't listen to anything this man's saying. How old are you?
18.
Okay, you're 18. Your parents are like, listen, did you finish high school?
Yeah.
You graduated high school. They're like, you either got to get a job or you got to go to community college. You're going to community college. Now you're in school, okay? Take this time. If you like to draw, like that's what you like to do, you enjoy drawing, you get lost in the moment of drawing, take art classes, perfect your craft. Just hyper focus on drawing portraits. Just draw so many fucking portraits. Just keep drawing portraits. You should be drawing portraits constantly. You should be making a fucking portrait right now of you talking to me on the phone. Mm-hmm. You should be doing a portrait of Omar. You should be fucking drawing Dr. Nipples.
Hours.
Draw until your fucking hand falls off. Keep drawing portraits and focus on drawing those portraits as much as you can humanly handle drawing portraits, and something will happen. Either you're going to get really good at drawing portraits, or one day you're going to say, fuck it, I'm going to work at Staples. Or you have arthritis.
Staples.
But I say draw your fucking ass off. I mean, there's nothing like the gift of being a creative person, whether or not you get to make a living from it. there's something that happens as a person that's creative and gets to funnel that feeling, and that's something that a lot of people don't get to experience, and I get to experience it, and I love it. I love having that part of me that I can do that.
I'll buy. How much do you sell your pieces for?
I haven't really thought about that.
Yeah, he's
I don't
just
really
starting
like
out.
take
He's
commissions.
okay.
He's just starting. He's just learning. He's
That's
18.
fine. I'm saying,
just draw
like,
your ass off.
If you send me some stuff, like maybe if you could, I can buy something digitally. Maybe I'll support him and buy something.
Okay.
Maybe I can be your first client.
You haven't even seen his work.
right.
Yet. It could
I don't
be
give a
horrible.
fuck. I'll give him $50 for the.
I got some pretty good work.
Just to empower
He's got some
him.
pretty good work.
Do you have $50?
I mean, yeah.
Shoot Heavy a portrait. You know what? You know, if you want to sell a portrait to Heavy, shoot Heavy a portrait of Heavy.
Yeah.
I bet you he'll buy it. And then
I
you can,
will. I'll
then you can
support
be a
it.
working artist. He'll support you. But, portrait everything, man. Figure out what to draw and just draw
And I
everything.
guarantee you, if you portrait Maddie and Two Tone, that the Powerful Truth Angels Instagram will post it.
It's true. We probably will. We post anything.
All right.
With all due respect.
And then all their followers will be able to see it, and then you can maybe get some, that's really all it is just people just want to know that you're trying, that you're willing to try, that you're willing to put in the work.
You got to
that
be
you're willing to
prolific, my man. You
sacrifice,
got to be prolific.
That you're
You gotta
willing to, create the opportunity for yourself.
be prolific.
You can also do tattoos.
You can also do,
You
there's
can
also,
come and draw
listen,
tattoos.
listen.
He's got a tattoo shop.
You could.
All right, don't give him a job, man.
But
Just
you know what I mean? You could-
become the best at doing the portraits that you do, and maybe you can do anything you want to do with it.
Good job.
Thank you, sir. I hope you have a good life, and I
If
wish
you come to
Godspeed
LA,
on
you
your
got a free
portraits.
ticket to a Heavy Sets.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Go to a comedy show in LA. That's going to help you. All right. And also,
All right,
all due
thank you, guys.
respect to Mark Hanna. I didn't say we'll take anyone's part because he's who's the other Earl Grey and Mark Hanna. But Mark Hanna is consistently still dropping I watched this man Mark Hanna progress in his artistic ability from when he started doing PTA stuff, and I'm impressed with the man's consistency. He's being prolific, and who knows where it's going to end up. He could end up at the top of the heap of all the podcast illustrators, or he could end up in the Whitney. I don't know.
We all start somewhere.
We all start somewhere.
shit.
I wish I had a cookie. Next caller. How many more of these calls you guys want to do?
Power wires come on big spools like that.
You're live on the Powerful Angels Radio Station Network podcast show with Dr. Nipples, the illustrious Alex Two-Tone, and a man that we refer to as Heavy.
Hey.
Who am I speaking with? Caller.
Hey, this is Brady from Baltimore.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what's your name?
What's your name?
Brady.
Brady from Baltimore. What's popping, Brady? How's it going? Do you have a psychological question? Have you been experiencing depression, anxiety, fatigue? Do you have a sense of loss? Do you feel like you have no direction in life? Do you feel suicidal? Those questions we want to field via Dr. Nipples. Now, if you have a question about jewelry,
Comedy.
how to eat pizza, and how to pay an unsustainable
comedy.
lease, talk to Heavy.
No, I don't have any no questions about wallpaper. But I do have one for you. I do have one for you guys. Do you guys have any advice for an expecting father?
Oh my God!
None of
You're
us do,
talking to
actually.
3 of the wrong motherfuckers. We have no advice.
But I think you guys could have a hot take.
No, I do have some. I have a piece of advice to give.
Why do you know everything?
I never said I did. I just said
Yeah,
I can give a piece
there's
of
no
advice.
there's no reality where you have advice on being a father.
I would listen. Just be as loving as you can without being overly loving. That's all.
You're gonna want to invest in a couple of things: a bong, a child leash, and buy stock in diapers. That's what I tell
Buy
you.
crypto.
Buy crypto for your kid. Put some money. Put 20,000 in crypto for your kid. Get a leash on that fucker as soon as you can. Bong load in the morning because you want to be a chill dad. So you want to bong it up in the morning. You want to 420 as much as you can.
This is
want to
advice I would give.
Super chill dad, and also diapers. Like I would say, start a diaper company and
Read
and then,
books
and go fully vertical. Make the diapers, sell the diapers to the kid.
Read a book.
Or read a book.
There's a bunch of books you're supposed to read.
Actually, let the psychologist speak.
To circle back what we talked about initially when we first started speaking, definitely take care of your own mental health during a period like this. It's going to be super stressful. Your girlfriend or wife's going to need a lot from you.
You might want to go out and fuck a hooker or something, ease the stress.
No, you don't want to do that.
Your wife, you're
but oftentimes
we
people
know your wife's horny, but
people
strip
break up.
clubs are calling.
Will you shut the fuck up? Jesus Christ. Make sure your relationship is intact. Make sure you work on it because it's hard for relationships to withstand the pressure of having a child.
That's sage advice.
Yeah.
I ruined one relationship, so my own parents. So I think I'm.
You don't cheat?
Well versed in that subject.
He's from Baltimore. He's a nice guy. He's not in LA.
Baltimore is fucking crazy. What are you talking?
Baltimore's a serious city,
You're
bro.
right. I don't know. I haven't been there.
It's a great city. It's a great city. To
Well,
perform in.
he's a
one
committed
night.
man. He's having
Just joking.
a kid.
And who said?
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I am. I'll be 28 at the end of this year.
Wow, you're young. Good for you, bro.
You know, it's I guess everybody takes a different walk through life, right?
And are you married to the girl?
I am. Yeah.
Mazel
This
tov.
was planned.
Mazel
Not an
tov.
accident.
It was planned.
Good.
What do you do for a living?
I am a design and analysis engineer.
Oh, you got
you're money,
fine,
bro. You're
dude.
good.
You're good. You're in the what is it? What is the computer sector called? You're in tech. You're straight. All you got to do is
STEM?
Yeah, you're in STEM, dude. All you got to do is try your best to keep your kid from not being too autistic.
Honestly, shut up, Heavy. Try to give your kid try to look your child in the eye. Try to give them hugs, or her, or them. Try to give them hugs. Try to look them in the eyes, and try to ward off the inescapable autism that it's on its way via your tech career and probably your tech sensibilities. So you just got to look out for the autism in your child because he's already got a strike against him. Asperger's is good because he might be able to be like an amazing accountant / hitman or
He can
something cool like
function.
that.
He'll be able to function.
He can function, but severe autism you want to stay away from because it's usually not really functional
Don't listen
in the
to
real world.
Two-Tone wishing like autism onto your
I'm
kid.
not. I'm
Also, keep the trauma to a minimum.
Keep the trauma to a minimum. Yeah, just have try to keep your.
I have a question. Have you tasted any breast milk yet, or is that like weird?
That's not weird.
What, to taste it?
No. That's a good question.
She thinks that's weird. I mean, I'm down for it.
Good.
You gotta have a sip, right?
Dr. Nipples says good.
Dr. Nipples is pro breast
Good.
milk.
I am.
Good.
Pro breast.
Yeah, have you ever tasted breast milk?
I've never tasted
I've
breast
tasted
milk.
Straight from the source.
Really?
It's sweet.
It's
Where
sweet.
did you
It's real
get
sweet.
it?
I was with a woman who had kids, and she was still lactating.
Can you put breast milk in your?
How close? Like, was this like? Was you like? She brought the kid home and you were waiting
There's
for
no
her? or-
kid involved.
She brought the kid home.
Fuck, no, it was like
Like, I don't understand. She's still
it was
lacting.
like-
What, were you bang her in the hospital?
No,
what the hell's
it was
going
like
on?
6 or 7 months later.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
still
Maybe it was-
lactating.
Maybe it was like a year and a half later. If they're still breastfeeding.
See, like therapists, like they say, like
Sometimes-
policemen break the law. Like,
What, I'm sick
hear me
because
out.
I tasted breast milk?
Policemen break the law, like cleaning ladies' houses or like dirty. Like, psychiatrists like are fucking drinking the goddamn titty milk.
This guy's shaming me.
I
shaming
think
me the whole episode.
if breast milk is sweet, you can put it in your coffee, right?
Yeah, of
I'm
course
not
you
even.
could.
I'm not even doing a bit. Like, why not? Right? Come
That's
on.
been done before.
No, the Fat Mike of No Effects. He used
he
breast
blind?
milk for his coffee, didn't he?
I don't know.
Omar is, guys. I'll say this: Omar's one of the cutest dogs I've ever like.
Omar's a sweet dog.
When
Thank
he
you
was
so
like,
much for calling. Thank you so much for your questions, and I hope that we've been of a great help. Listen, just get that kid. Also, hey, as soon as you can, pump him full of meds. Get some SSRIs in that guy.
A lot of vaccines and SSRIs.
Yeah, vaccinate him. Double vaccinate him, her, they. Get him on Lexapro. Get him Lexapro ASAP. Just get ahead of the curve. Fight the
support
fight.
local.
Support local, as Heavy says. Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you guys.
It's horrible.
That was a good one. That was a really good one.
It's horrible.
No, that was fucking hilarious. That was fun.
What's cracking, boys?
Yo, what's popping?
What up, bro?
You're Canadian?
Nah, I'm from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. I played the Vic Theater once. It's one of my favorite.
What's your name, sir?
Martine.
Martine, I want to welcome you to the show. This is the Powerful Truth Angels. You're live on the air with Dr. Nipples and also the man they call Heavy. Do you have any psychological questions, i.e., are you depressed? Do you have anxiety? Do you have any fears? Are you manic? Are you overly happy? Or do you want to jump out of a window? If you have any of those questions, please send those over to Dr. Nipples. Now, if you have any questions about fat flowers, lemonade, or rings shaped like bones. Wallpaper. Talk to Heavy. Do you have any questions?
Damn, yeah, I'm like all of the above on that first one there.
All the above.
Damn.
No, let's see. I'll go. The question I had in my head is I'm currently living with my significant other. We moved in together a couple months ago. Been together for like 3 years. and shit's getting heavy. No pun intended. But
Let's go. So like, what, the sex is getting better, or it's
it's becoming more and more real.
I'm just joking, bro.
no, that's something I was gonna bring up. The sex has. I'm not gonna say it's fizzled, because it's still popping, but it gets weird because it's like you can't be, knocking boots, every day.
No, that's not realistic.
Why not?
That's not really. How long have you guys been together?
Like 3.5 years now.
Oh, so you jerked off today, eh?
You'd know.
Oh, 100%.
Told you.
I mean, look, I think that there's a natural fall off in the sex life between two people. There's just a natural level of that, and I think that if you commit to one person, you're probably, I'd say 9 times out of 10, committing to at some point sex becoming just slowing to a crawl. It's just the nature of attraction.
Well, I think
can
like
you keep
it's
fucking for 3 years.
You can
straight?
change things up, like have her grow out her pubic hair.
No, I think
What's
like
wrong with that?
ultimately,
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
you like it's tough to appreciate things when you do it every day. I.e., when you see her every day, it's tough to feel like it's a special occasion. However, I think by acting like making every day a special occasion could kind of maybe spark up some of that original sexual chemistry that you had at the beginning.
How do you make every day a special occasion?
Well, I don't know. That's how I live my life.
Maybe
like tonight, like today. Yeah, you yeet it up. Yeah.
This is
just go
platitude
nuts.
stuff
Get
you're talking about.
buy her flowers. Write her notes. Take her to movies. Take her
I
on
will say
walks.
this. Here's the thing. You have to be a part of the solution and show up, even if your girl's not showing up.
Mm-hmm.
And you might have to do some things that, like, because I know you get burnt, man. You're tired. You're like sometimes sex, you just turn into a thing where it's like, are we gonna fuck today? I don't even care if we fuck today. I already jerked off once. Here's the thing you should do. This is what you should do. You want to start fucking? Stop jerking off.
Yeah.
Funnel that energy right into your wife's tuchus. Okay?
I kind of disagree in the sense
that's
that
No. If you're in a relationship, initiate a no fap rule.
Well,
now,
do you eat? I have another question.
This is good. I think we should stay with this.
Okay, I was going to ask if you
don't derail my.
I'm not. Do you practice cunnilingus on her?
Oh, for sure.
What do you mean, dude? Of course he's eating this fucking girl's pussy. He's been with her for 3 years.
That's like a staple activity.
He's nose deep in the
There's
butthole.
a book called She Comes First. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes.
Have you read it?
I believe so. I've heard it. I've lived it.
I don't
Wait.
think.
So that means. So wait. How can you live it without reading it though?
Wait, hold on. I don't think he's got a problem making his girl come.
I'm not saying he does.
Why are you telling him how to get a
I'm just
pussy
saying
eating book?
maybe it's not a pussy eating book. That's there are some instructional things, but it's not a pussy eating book. It's more of I think it might be a good read. I'm not saying it's going to fix anything. I'm just saying it might be a good read. It's only like $15
My boy,
on Amazon.
listen, stop jerking off. Tell your wife to do the same. Say get into. You got to get open with everything, right? You got to really.
I didn't know
talk
she's
about
not
stuff.
cheating on him.
Why are you putting that in his head, man? He's already
Dude,
stressed
I'm just
out.
saying.
Let's assume you guys aren't cheating
Why?
on
Wait,
each other.
why? Are you feeling like that might be going on?
I mean, no. But like,
It never crosses.
that's her truth,
Let's just assume you guys aren't cheating on each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like-
I think you should talk about it. You gotta, all that corny shit that you see on daytime talk shows is true. You gotta have a discussion. You gotta talk about it and be like, because listen, man, porn.
I'm not trying to plant that in his head.
Porn destroys a man's mind. Porn makes you live in a very
Don't
unrealistic
watch
reality.
porn. Jerk off in the shower to fantasies or past experience.
That's some real shit right there. I agree with everything you're saying, Two-Tone. Because I will admit there are times, I work days, she works nights, and there's times where like she comes home and it's like I already cracked one off earlier, maybe 2.
Oh man,
maybe 3.
Yeah, you got nothing left.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Now
you can't pull up. You can't pull
But wait
up.
1 second. Did you
Hold on,
guys?
you
do you
can't
think
pull-
she's using
hold
you
on. No,
for free rent?
Stop.
What the fuck are
can't-
you talking about?
You can't.
Well,
They're
I'm
in a
just
happy
trying-
relationship.
Heavy no. Put a cap on that pen, number one. Find the cap. Don't
My
leave
bad.
my pens uncapped.
Sorry, I'm bad.
What are you, an 8-year-old? Look at this.
I
Look at the
literally am
nib
an
here. Put
8-year-old.
a cap on this fucking pen.
Well, there might not
number
be a
one,
cap in the
you
first
can't,
place.
You can't pull up on your wife and shoot dust. Okay, you got to hit her with a nice. thick application. Okay, you got to have some desire, and at the end of the day, you might have to pull some strings internally. You got to stop fucking jerking off. You want to fuck your wife? Stop jerking off because you're jerking off to some girl on X video who's doing some things and looking in a way that your wife will never look, see, or do, and it's an unrealistic fantasy. And those girls aren't real and they don't exist. And if you end up dating those girls, it's fun for about 3.5 months, and then you're like, what am I fucking doing?
How
So
old
to get
are
it
you?
out of your head and stop jerking off, and maybe talk to your wife and see if she'll stop jerking off if she is jerking off, and you guys can get horny again. And you're gonna have a diamond cutter rock hard dick that's gonna cut through fucking leather like a knife through butter, and you're gonna do the business. You're gonna get it in, and you're gonna give her a fucking that she hasn't experienced in probably about 16 months.
Great advice, actually. That's good. Just stop. Let's just end it there.
I didn't come in here expecting to get some some real truth.
Real truth. This is Powerful Truth Angels, man. We just
Feeling
gotta
it right now.
We gotta give it to you.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Heavy.
Go
asking
get some
you.
flowers for her.
That's
Have her, go, bro. If she's working, like, if you have flowers waiting for her, that's like, if that's a sign, like, if like that you're
3
like,
year.
You don't have to get her flowers every day.
When is the last
but-
time you got her flowers?
Yeah, when was the last time?
No cap. I'm actually pretty good about the flowers. I
Okay, good man.
realized that a long time ago.
Okay, good. So
Are
then
you like? Do you feel like a simp in this relationship?
What are you
or like,
talking about? This is a man in a loving relationship with a woman for 3 years. It's not a simp situation,
dude? I'm trying to
stop projecting your simpiness on this man.
I
He's
am
a-
simpy. I'm wondering because like I'm a simpian. I'm a simpian. I'm the Olympian
Don't
of
let this,
simpians.
don't let this simp fucking listen. Keep do the
Simpleton.
flowers. Take her out on a date. Get a hotel room. Give her a little
Oh yeah,
fantasy.
that's a great idea.
Give
Vacation,
her a break.
staycation.
Give her a break.
Yeah.
Take her somewhere nice.
Applebee's.
Take her to Applebee's or Boston Market.
Take her to Grand Central Market and get a nice
He's
staycation
not in
hotel
LA. He's
downtown.
not in
LA.
Applebee's.
Where are
Take
you?
her to Applebee's. Take her to.
Oh, dude,
take her
take her-
to listen. Here's what you don't do this. Don't eat.
Take her on one of those mob yellow buses that used to be like a school bus,
Heavy,
and then they'll
shut
give you
up.
the tour.
Don't jerk off. Here's my advice: don't jerk off, and fuck before dinner. Don't try to fuck after dinner because you guys might fall asleep. Have sex before dinner.
When was the last
Fuck-
time you guys had sex?
Like 2 days ago.
Oh, so it's pretty consistent.
No, I mean, it's not like it's not happening, right? Like, everybody's, we're fucking, everybody's coming, like, we're in a decent spot. It's just like, you don't want it to get to a place where it's like,
Yeah, you gotta, yeah, dude, it's all good. You're in a good place. You just gotta you gotta listen. These kind of things, relationships, everything, like
Maybe she
you
might want
can't-
kids.
Stop it. You can't let things happen. You have to be a present participator in this situation, and you have to constantly figure out how to adapt. Because if you let it fester and sit, it's gonna die.
I
So you
think she
gotta
wants
reimagine.
kids.
Shut up. You gotta reimagine, and you gotta just think of new ways, and you gotta become someone who's like become imaginative. If you don't have an imagination, use the fucking internet.
Dress up like
Figure
a
out-
hockey player or
Shut
something.
up. And figure out a way to make it interesting for her.
Grow the bush.
Totally grow her bush. Express to her how much you love her tits. Maybe she hasn't heard it in a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Express to her how much. I'm so delirious. Tell her you love her tits.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
Dude, give her a massage.
Give her a corsage.
all right, yeah.
Cream pie
Didn't
her.
mean to
Come
come in here
inside.
late and horny up the podcast, but I appreciate the advice, boys.
Write her a note.
The real thing is just no fat for a minute. That's all. You lay off that fucking guy. Leave him alone. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. You can go without jerking off for a little bit.
Nah.
All right, bet. No FAP September.
Yeah. No, it's August, so don't.
I
you
think
don't-
that's unhealthy.
You don't
What
get
if she
all
goes
of-
out of town?
No, dude, he's trying to put the energy towards his wife.
He's supplementing.
But every 2 days is pretty
No,
consistent.
dude, let it build up. Then you want to tear her fucking clothes off like you first wanted to. You know what it's like to be with someone for 3 years? No. Okay, next caller. Thank you so much for calling. Send me a pizza.
Thanks, boys.
Love.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Great city.
Take it easy. Colin, what's your name, sir?
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Eli. I'm from Chicago. How are you, gentlemen?
Another
two Chicago in a
Another
row.
Chicagoan. Eli, you're live on the Powerful Truth Angels radio show. You're talking to Alex Two-Tone. Let me direct you into forming a question.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, how are you, Eli? We have two experts here. We have an expert in the field of piercing, psychotherapy. So if you have a question about nipples, clits, butt cheeks, noses, or belly buttons, field it to Dr. Nipples. Also, if you're feeling suicidal, depressed, anxiety-ridden, manic, or overly happy, or overly sad, or just or aimless, that's also a Dr. Nipples question. Now, on the other side of the bench, if you have a question about lemonade,
wallpaper,
overextend lemonade, maxed out credit cards,
yes,
or,
Audis,
or male pattern baldness, talk to Heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I want to know, like, can you guys combine your knowledge to tell me, like, what are the psychological implications of lemonade and male pattern baldness on nipple piercings?
It's a heavy hybrid question. I don't know.
Sorry, can you repeat? I don't even understand what he said.
Yeah, it's above our pay grade, sir. I don't know if we can answer that.
But I'll say this.
I was trying to like ask you both a question at the same time, but it didn't really make sense.
Yeah, I applaud the effort. Do you have it? Are you depressed? Are you depressed at all?
Why do people have to be depressed?
No, I suffer from depression.
We're all suffering from depression. The whole planet's depressed.
Yeah,
Sir,
guys,
how long have you been depressed? How long have you been depressed?
Oh, it comes and goes, but multiple years.
Are you on medication?
Are you on medication?
I am, yes.
What SSRI are you on?
Prozac.
Prozac. Oh, that's an old school. That's the old chestnut Prozac. Yeah, the old faithful. It's an American institution, that Prozac. How's the Prozac treating you?
It's all right. At first it was like it made more of a noticeable difference, but I feel that I've gotten used to it considerably.
What is Prozac? Is it like a numbing drug?
It's a numbing drug, Heavy. Yes. Do you have any? Does it give you any?
Yeah.
With Prozac, is it hard for you to bust a nut?
No, I've never had a problem with that. I don't know. People told me that was going to potentially be a problem, but.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
Did you jerk off today?
Yeah.
He's obsessed.
You already knew that, though.
Dude, we're playing a game. I'm like 10 for 10.
I feel like I knew which question.
Okay, so did you jerk off like to porn, or did you jerk off like in your bed to a fantasy? Or?
Nobody uses their mind to jerk off except for you. You're insane. That's what makes you a crazy person for real.
Because I jerk off not to porn.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. It depends. It varies. Yeah, sometimes there's something in particular that turns me on, and I'm like, oh wow.
You're just like going to a bathroom.
No, it's not just like any place. I'm not just.
It's like walking down to a street. You see something that goes. And just get. I don't know where the top is.
I have self-control to a certain extent. But anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen, it was really great
Do you guys
having you
have
on.
any other questions for me?
No, we don't. No, sir. Sir, that's not how this works.
Yeah. How often do you jerk
No,
off?
no,
Like,
that's
is it
enough.
like
That's
how many
enough.
times?
I don't want to talk to any more people about jerking off.
I want to know how many times
Listen,
a day.
sir, it was really great having you on the show. You're basically our second to last
Just
caller.
give us a number before you hang up.
He's obsessed. This is now the jerk off. The jerk off. This is now the jerk off podcast. Next caller, please.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? You're on the Powerful Truth Angels radio podcast.
Oh my god.
Who am I speaking with?
I'm Jules. Wait, am I actually on? Dude, I'm at work right now. This is crazy.
Where do you work at, Jules?
I just work at like a men's clothing store in Canada.
Hell yeah. Which store?
One?
It's called Boys Co, but we're closing down in like January. So if y'all want sales stuff, we have fucking Hugo Boss, I guess.
I mean,
cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got a bar mitzvah I got to go to. I'm gonna come get suited and booted.
Jules, can I ask you what made you call in today? Do you have any questions for Heavy about? Well, there's not much he knows. Or do you have any questions for Dr. Nipples about almost anything? How are you feeling in your life? Do you have depression, anxiety? Do you have a boyfriend? Is he an asshole?
Is this Dr. Nipples like the piercer Dr. Nipples?
This is Dr. Nipples, the piercer. Yes, he's live on
Oh
the
my
air.
god.
What's up?
You really made that last podcast. Heavy was kind of being a little insane, but you know what? You brought it back down to
I had to
earth.
pacify this maniac.
Thank you.
He's got a very calming nature. He really keeps things on a nice, even keel.
For sure, and that's that Jeff Goldblum look too. You know, like it just adds to all of the
That's a great
ambiance.
compliment.
Dr. Nipples
she's
is
attracted
good.
I usually
to
get
you.
Adam Goldberg, but I'll take Jeff Goldblum. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Jeff
Who do
Goldblum.
I look like? Uncle Fester?
Maybe like that purple guy from the McDonald's commercials.
Grimace.
What's his
Jules, this is a perfect opportunity. F, marry, kill, two-tone heavy Dr. Nipples. Let's go.
Okay. For sure, like death to Heavy, you know. It's just a little bit weird with him sometimes. A little uncomfortable on the pod when I listen. Mary, Dr. Nipples, you know, he got that good job.
Yep.
He knows nipples, obviously.
He knows nipples.
What, psychoanalyst?
And
then
F
you
two-tone.
fuck two-tone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Two-Tone's so handsome, you know. It's that George Clooney look.
He is.
Wow.
Thank you, Jules. Thank you. It's very nice.
I gave him that George Clooney thing.
I'm
That's why people
offended.
call
I'm
him George
offended that
Clooney.
you don't think I can support a household. I have a flourishing clothing company and other things in my life that are bringing in money, but that's fine. You want to live with a piercer. You want to deal with all the nipples he sees every day and the clits and the labias.
So many labias.
It's a lot of
do you do
labias.
clits and stuff and
I
like
do
balls?
very rarely, not very often anymore.
Interesting.
Okay, Jules, and do you have any other questions for Dr. Nipples, Heavy, or myself? Because you may be the last caller.
Oh shit. Oh my god, this is so much pressure.
No pressure. We're just a couple of guys who know a lot about nothing. One of us is on the spectrum. One of us used to be a therapist, and one of us is a creative genius.
That's a perfect
Well, what are Heavy's plans? I know he got that jewelry business, got his money up. Like, what's up with Heavy, you know?
Yeah,
Well, that's
Heavy's
a
next
very
move?
sweet
He loves
question.
that question. It's not sweet.
You're Canadian, and I am Canadian as
Yeet.
well. Yee! I have
Canadian.
plans of doing a bunch of shows in Canada, and my shows are starting back up in LA and New York. We're starting the trunk shows for the jewelry and blah blah blah. It's the same story. Just continuing on, marching on
That's
into the
good.
abyss.
I hope you don't burn out, you know, like listening to Maddie talk sometimes you might get like that, you know, like so much on your plate.
Yeah,
No, that's not for
Maddie.
you to touch.
Maddie likes to shoot me down, and instead of empower me, he likes to try to deflate me. But
I don't know.
my
if,
hot air balloon shall
like he's the
rise
nicest to
and see the
you.
sunrise.
He's nice.
I don't know that Maddie's plate and Heavy's plate are that similar as far as the amount of stuff on the plates. They might have.
Sometimes you just gotta make someone feel good about themselves. That's why I'm saying all that, you know?
Yeah, these Canadians
Wow,
are. I love
as a
Canadians.
Canadian,
Canadians are
wow.
so sweet to each other. It's amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Jules, thank you so much for coming on the show. We love you as a powerful Truth Angels follower, podcast listener, and fellow advocate of Heavy and things that don't make any sense.
Did Cliff come back on?
Clifford?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Hey,
What's up, Cliff?
how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Cliff, what's up, man?
Cliff, did you jerk off today?
Constantly.
Told ya.
Right now, currently.
Currently, he's got it out, and he's smothering the stick,
The
with his
microphone.
hand. Yeah, Clifford,
Having a good old time.
how's it going, man? Where are you? What city are you in, Cliff?
I'm in Winnetka right now.
Why are you in Winnetka?
Not too far off from Northridge.
Oh, Winnetka.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, like right by the old Northridge Mall.
the old Northridge Mall.
Sounds like a methy town.
No, Winnetka's nice.
It's porn. It's close to porn world.
Are you stoned?
No, this is my demeanor. This is how I come off all day.
This is all natural, Cliff. Cliff, what's on your
Yeah.
mind today? Do you have any questions for Heavy?
Heavy.
Yo.
Are you still doing comedy?
That I am, my guy.
I don't see many. Are you doing stuff in LA? What are you guys talking about today? What's happening over there?
I was just on the East Coast for 5 weeks, but I got back yesterday, and
Cliff,
I'm probably not going to make this open mic tonight because I'm talking to you.
What? You got plenty
I'm
of time.
ruining your open mic.
I'm just joking.
You got plenty of time. Cliff, we did a 3-hour show today. We went deep on Heavy. We took multiple phone calls. At this point, I'm delirious. I don't even know if I'm making any sense at this point. Heavy's got all his jewelry on at once. He's like a really horrible alternate reality Caucasian version of Mr. T. If you never, you know.
Or like, Malibu's Most Wanted.
He's like Mr. E.T.
How did you get such a raspy voice?
I've been smoking crack for a decade, my guy.
Come on, dude. That's not funny.
Is that what it is?
It's
no.
It's not an insult, but I'm just was wondering. Because sometimes people have a good raspy voice. Like mine's very nasally, and you guys, it seemed like I smoked a lot of doobies before we talked.
Just between us four, who in this room has smoked crack before? Seriously.
Wow.
Crack rules, Heavy.
No.
You're missing out.
Have you smoked crack, Jason?
No, Jason definitely hasn't.
Clifford hasn't.
I
with
knew
that
he
nasal
had. Yeah, I
congestion.
knew he had.
I tried it.
Really?
No, that's too exciting for me. I've sniffed Adderall.
That's cool.
Consistently?
No. I had to stop
He
because
just
I
had to do
thought
some
my heart
homework.
was going to explode once.
Yeah, sniffing Adderall will probably do that to your heart.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. You start getting like suspicious of mild things.
The shadow people come by.
Have you ever sniffed Adderall and been on stage?
I did one time at a show at the Hi-Hat. It was a music show, and I felt horrible. I was like 46 pounds overweight, like fatter than I am now, and my little fat heart was just so sad.
Your little
so
fat
I said,
heart.
never again.
Wow.
See, here's a man who knows when to quit. When something doesn't feel right and it hurts his little chubby heart, he stops.
Yeah.
A
I
lesson
said,
to be
no
learned.
more.
I
Take it easy on that
I
fat.
myself don't have that kind of temperament. I like to keep going until my chubby heart splits in half and dies. Anyways,
I kind of have that with a Bud Light issue.
a Bud Light issue.
Yeah, I have a Bud Light issue.
He's a light beer alcoholic.
Yeah, I recently quit, but I was drinking 60 gallons of Bud Light a month.
Jesus, that's a lot of Bud Light. I like, dude. Clifford. I like your delivery. I could get into this groove with you. No, seriously.
There's a lot of nasal congestion.
No, he's got a very what is the word? Laconic? Is that how you say that word? He's just got a very slow drawl. He makes you feel comfortable.
Well, he's great.
And I feel like he just lures you in. And he's going to say something horrible and just destroy you.
Yeah,
he has the potential.
Yeah,
I could see that happen.
I got a good 80% of my liver dead.
That's a good.
That's sad.
I mean, that's the
right?
burden of anyone in the comedy space, right? You're just ultimately
Right.
comedians are all depressed, except for Heavy.
Yeah,
Facts.
I see. How did you lose your weight, Heavy?
Just started doing a lot of cocaine, eh?
No. Be honest. Get off your phone. You're talking to a fellow comedian. Now you check out.
Come on, dude.
What are you doing?
No, I just changed my routine. I stopped eating late at night and started resting better and, ingesting probiotics. And then I just started eating a little less and exercising, and that my body just reacted to it.
That's so crazy that's how you lost weight. Because that's not how it works for other people. Just
I
casually.
lost 46 pounds in 4 months just from stopping drinking Bud Light.
Holy shit! You drink a lot of beer.
Damn.
Sean knows me. It's true, huh?
It's true.
I lost
20 beers a day.
I lost
25
20 beers a day. What do you drink instead?
a lot of crap, like Kirkland signature brand shit water.
Oh, okay. But you're not supplementing with a different kind of alcohol.
No,
You quit
I
drinking.
don't like other alcohol. I don't like IPAs. I don't like whiskey. I don't like any other beer. I only like Bud Light.
That's so
And
crazy.
If I can't have that, I don't want anything.
Wait, so how did you negotiate stopping drinking that much beer? Like, did you go through withdrawal?
Yeah, when I stopped, it was just my doctor basically said my liver was so black and bloated. He started calling it Lizzo. He's like, we can't fix it, but we can put a little flute in there.
God.
Hey,
Damn, that was bad.
Yeah,
that scared the shit out of me.
I respect it. I respect it.
Drink water.
Wait, hold on. No,
I did.
Keep going, Clifford.
I do. That's all I do now.
But how did you give it up like that? It's so hard to give up booze. How'd you give it up?
I gave it up for about 5 months, and then I broke the sobriety for like a good 2 weeks. And now I'm back sober again, and I hate it. I'm in AA.
I'm in AA. You want to go to a meeting?
Yes, I do. I don't know if I can do the one I'm at. It's depressing me.
Cliff, I'm going to take you to a meeting. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to get your information. I'm going to get your information from Dr. Nipples, and I'm going to have you come meet me at a meeting in the next week.
I'll 100% be there. I've been going every single day. I go to twice a day, and I don't know what I'm doing there. I feel like a jackass. I hate it. But I'm doing it because I never tried it before.
Good for
so
you,
I
bro.
go, if I keep drinking, I got to try something new. So I guess that would be AA.
Yeah. Well, I've had that same experience with the program, and I've been in the program and hated every minute of it, but I was actually able to have a different experience, and it's actually like, I know I sound like a fucking freak, weirdo, cult fucking creep, but it's actually fun. Like now I'm like into it. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go to a meeting and hang out. It's fucking great. But it took me a while.
I'm waiting for it to get fun. I was raised Jehovah's Witness for 20 years, so I don't know, like anything with a culty vibe.
Yeah,
it freaks me the hell out. And they're telling me how to pray. They're telling me what to say in the prayer. I start getting really weirded out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like I'm 100% brought up an atheist. I never believed in anything. I had a hard time getting involved, but I feel like AA is the only legit pyramid scheme in the world where, like, at the end of the day, nobody wants anything. They don't want any money. There's no one benefits from it. It's just a thing that helps people, and it's very altruistic. So
I definitely do like it. That's why I've been going, but it's definitely a little weird. It feels burdensome. I'm growing weary of it each day.
Yeah, it can be awkward. Well, we gotta get you in some new meetings, and you gotta mix it up and meet some people. I'm gonna get your information from the Dr. Nipples PhD, and we'll
that would be bad.
Yeah, I'd love to get you into a new place.
Let's hit mics, bro. Let me know when you're feeling better, and I wish you a full recovery.
I'm saving you a seat, Heavy.
I'm not going to plug anything. I'm just saying I got a show. I'm out there doing mics. I'll probably see you around. I don't know what shows you, what mics
When's your
you
show?
do.
Talk to me about it. When's your show?
It's tomorrow night at the Fourth Wall.
Is that in LA?
The Hollywood, it's like the Hollywood Cafe one, right across from Jumbo's.
Cool.
Shit.
Message me. I'll try and stop by, bro.
Across from Jumbo's? That's over here in my neck of the woods. The Fourth Wall.
Yeah. The Fourth Wall.
Okay.
Will you message me?
Yeah, 100%. That would be cool.
Look at
That'd be
that.
amazing.
Making connections. You might get pulled into a Heavy set. It'd be the worst set of your life. Just kidding.
I would love it.
Hell yeah.
Clifford, I'm really glad you called
Thanks
in.
for calling, Cliffy.
I'm glad you were the last caller, and he sounds like a funny guy.
He sounds like a nice guy.
Clifford's a great guy.
Nasally. Are you Jewish?
No, I'm Polish. Does that mean anything?
Close enough.
Other than
you probably look Jewish.
As long as you have an ish in your name, Heavy sold. He just there's an ish somewhere.
As long as you say ye once a day.
Yeah, I'm Ish.
He's ish.
Ish.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Clifford.
All right, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much. That was a great call.
Easy recovery.
Talk to you soon. Thanks.
Easy recovery. What are you saying? Thank you. Thank Clifford. I'm gonna hit you up.
I don't know how to hang up. I'm just
stay on with us until we here. Listen to us wrap the show. Just stay on the line as we break down the equipment.
Hey PTA listeners and viewers, it's producer Jason. Heavy has asked me to put a promo about his shows in the show. All of you guys go see Heavy in LA on August 26th and Toronto September 2nd. And make sure to tell him that PTA sent you. Remember, he worked with the Iron Sheik. And thanks for listening to the show, guys.